Do 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 do. It doesn't play any music when I'm all tabbed out. Do 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 do. Oh, they changed their VTuber avatar? Didn't know. Oh no, I'm starting to default into the other voice, which is something that happens sometimes. So, I saw this game a long while ago. People have recommended it to me. So, Death End. Request. There we go. I was checking the options earlier. I see that it has English and Japanese voices. I'm not really sure how that is. I'm curious how it will be. I don't know. I kind of like enemy HP displays, but it's off by default. Knockback targets will go. I don't know, both of those sound good. Kind of feels like, why wouldn't I have those on? I don't know if I can change those outside of, like, in the game thing, but, we'll find out. So, I don't know exactly what this game will be. I don't know if it's an isekai. I don't know if it's a harem anime cheese. It seems like it has jiggle physics, but also people told me that it's actually a good game. So, I don't know if it's gonna be one of those ones where it's like, yeah, it's ichi stuff, but it actually is like a good story. Not sure, but we'll find out. I'll just leave it on normal. Yeah, like, I'm not sure if this is gonna be like, we have futuristic technology and fantasy stuff in the same place, or is this gonna be isekai, or something else? But I'll try to be quiet. Well, this is pretty weird already. Feel like I should have popcorn. I don't know how visual novel-y this is either. Eliminate unknown what? Oh. Just going right into video game.
I can feel myself fading.
Oh, is the voice acting actually going to be, like, normal?
Don't give up, Sheena! I've already leveled you past the max! You're in God mode now! Try summoning your power from within. If you don't concentrate, then you'll stand no chance against that thing. Hold strong. Keep your head up. You can do it! Believe in yourself!
I can't. I've never had it in me. Everyone else is gone. I'm the only one left.
Don't give up. Don't give in to despair.
I can't save this world.
Always positive people.
Sheena! Behind you! Watch out!
It's in front of her, actually. Not to be that person, but... Oh.
Sheena!
That one was behind her.
A monster, infected by a deadly virus.
I know that
opened
voice
its
actress.
Sinister maw.
Is this just going to be
And
Trails
sank
of
its
Cold Steel
razor-sharp
voice actress?
fangs into her flesh, locking its jaw onto her before spitting her out.
I haven't heard this voice actress in many stuff, so... Many stuff. Oh. Bad blood. But blood.
Thick droplets of her blood were splattered onto the dirt. Gashes on her abdomen exposed her spinal cord and vital organs.
Painting a vivid picture here.
She made 2 tepid steps backward, before crumbling to the ground like a marionette with snipped strings.
Damn it! Sheena!
As shock set in, she struggled to make sense of what was happening around her. With a last, desperate breath, she uttered,
Izanashi. Izanashi.
Sheena!
Izanashi. It hurts.
Sheena, don't! Hurry! Get away from there! Please! Stop! Stop!
So this is gonna be a real happy game, huh?
The monster licked its lips, its taste for blood slowly driving it toward the meek and bloodied prey before it.
Yeah, I
Its
think...
nostrils flared, savoring the anticipation before snapping its jaws around the girl's head and heaving it into the empty sky. Her freshly removed spinal cord trailed behind her mangled head like a nightmarish comet. Her headless body slammed into the dirt, color draining out of it as it settled into the ever-growing pool of blood.
Ah! Sheena! Sheena! Damn it! I couldn't save her in time! God! Buddha! Whoever the hell is listening! Damn you!
Oh?
This death ant is horrific! You! What is your purpose? God damn it!
Little angry. Little angy. Huh. Well, that was a graphic intro. A little bit. Can we go back to happy anime time now?
You. Staring at me. Who are you? Are you God? Or are you the devil? What does the end of the world mean?
Throwing a lot of questions my way right away.
Oh, it was just a dream. Or should I say a nightmare? What did it mean? Huh? Where am I? Whose house am I in? Actually, who am I?
Oh,
What the? They're wrapped so tight. What are they? Huh? They look like spider legs. Yuck! They gross me out. Huh? What the? What?
that is a good way to intro that. If you touch the glowing white key, you will obtain information on item that's necessary to progress the game. If you ever find yourself stuck, look for the key. Once conditions have been filled, the exclamation point will appear on the minimap. Wow, I didn't even try it, and they are scared to show short that it just flashes the fancy shot. Anyway. Conversation to open the menu, or to save a game. Oh. So wait, is this gonna be like a thing where we die, like, repeatedly and then come back to life? Is this one gonna be one of those?
What's this?
These chairs look comfortable. All the dishes and utensils are still organized in the kitchen, so maybe that family lived here after all. That family?
What's this?
My precious family photograph. There's a young girl and her mother, maybe. The mother looks strangely similar to me. It can't be. I must be imagining things. I wonder if this family lived here.
What's this?
This bed is dressed so neatly. Where could the owners of this house be? Seriously, why can't I remember anything? Where the heck am I? I just need to collect my thoughts. Let's just calm down and take a deep breath. Think. If I can't recall my memories, maybe I just need to retrace my steps. Start wherever I can remember and take it from there. It'll be fine. Piece of cake. Okay. I remember my name. Sheena. Yeah, that's it. Sheena. Okay, I only remember my first name. That's okay, it's progress. Still have no idea where I am, though. This house must belong to whoever is posing in this photograph. Something about this house is oddly familiar, like I've stood here before. This girl, too, in the photo. I recognize her from somewhere. Besides, there's still no sign as to how I ended up here in the first place, is there? Perhaps I can let this go for now. Okay, what did I do yesterday? Nothing's coming to mind. The longer I stay here, the more depressed I'll become. Maybe I should go outside. If I get some fresh air, let come back to me. Stewing in here without a clue will do me any good. The only way to get out of the rut is to keep going. So I guess it's kinda gonna go, like, somewhat... do the somewhat visual novel, but also RPG. But how RPG will it be? This meadow is gorgeous. It feels so... it's all coming back to me. That's right, I'm an adventurer. Once every 2,000 years, the gates of Odyssea, the mystical sky capital, open up to adventurers that are pure of heart. Naturally, a city in the sky isn't exactly easy to find, so I had to set off for Hartis? Kirtis? The military kingdom to find more information. In a stroke of good luck, one of the local guilds in Kirtis? Or Hartis? Hart is. Or here tis. Let me reside in his house for the duration of my stay there. What a relief. I was beginning to panic, thinking my memories would never return. Well, I've got a sword, which can come in handy for whatever I'm off to. I'm Sheena the Adventurer. Time for me to see the legendary city in the sky. I guess that explains why I've got these legs dangling underneath my dress. Wow, everything's coming back to me. When it rains, it pours. Say that people who visit Odyssea discover riches and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. Wait for me, Mother. Promise I'll find Odyssea and bring you the happiness you need. Anyway, this place... is there no one else around? Okay, so she got some motivation. She kind of starts panting right away. You're not going that fast. Oh good, you can jump. Functions that are useful for any beginner adventurer. Various bits of information needed to progress the game, so you can be found in the library. Progressing through the story will unlock new bits of important information. Huh. So wait, are we gonna have, like... This is a video game that's, like, messed up or something? R1 to reality. RT to reality. Doesn't that kind of give away some stuff? Spoiler alert. Huh.
What's this?
And throughout each dungeon are points you can collect. Venture in and out of rooms within each dungeon to make markers reappear. Any items can be sold later.
Hey! Yeah! Ha! Hit!
I can say the walking sound,
Hey!
not the best. Everything else seems fine, okay? Everything else seems fine so far. Seems like a lot. I think this is how they handle, like, the Neptunian stuff, though. Didn't mean to hit that. Come to think of it, did I even bother to eat yesterday? Memory still escapes me. In fact, I have no idea how long I was asleep. This kingdom doesn't resemble how it looked when I first got here. I don't remember it looking this desolate. Hirtus' aggressive tactics of invading nearby kingdoms landed them in less than favorable reputation, meaning they had few allies. Sturfi, Goen, Razar, Turu. Even so, what army is capable of wiping a kingdom off the face of the world? Try to think about what kind of power is at play here. I wonder what happened. Tell me, where did my memories go? Seems like we're in the exploration phase so far. Oh.
Huh? Did someone scream just now? Where did it come from? Where are you? Please, answer me!
We're in the visual novel portion. So can I, like, save, like, all the time? No, it doesn't look like it.
Help me! Somebody!
Oh no!
Someone's being attacked by a monster. I have to help somehow.
Do I even know how to fight? He'll be fine. That's what muscle memory's for, right? I'm sure I'll get the hang of it.
Way to go into it.
I won't lose!
Press the Y button. You can set a max of 3 attack actions freely. If you do not wish to input each command, press the A button to use the previously selected attack command. The default command is using 3 attacks in a row. After battle is complete, go to the menu, use A, press Y to select a new action. You can perform 3 consecutive attacks in one turn, and knockback attack will commence, thus allowing you to send enemies flying. Use this attack to put distance between you and your enemy, to prevent any chance of the enemy countering. Strategize knockback attacks to maximize damage and unit placement effectively.
My turn!
Huh. Oh. That's interesting.
All right. Scanning.
Got a few enemies here. Resurrect units within Razius. Okay, so boost your own magic, recover a small amount of your own HP, slash enemies into enemies with magic, effective. Against sun attribute enemies, low range, moon, low damage.
All right. Out of here! Deleted.
Huh. I was curious how the knockback thing works. Wow, I got to say assailant on me right away.
Leave it to me!
So is she like supposed to be a healer, but she's like a messed up healer? She has like the healer headband kind of thing going on, but...
Alright. Hey! Yeah! Hey!
So can I knock them into each other?
Here!
Oh, good, I can. I wasn't sure if I could or not.
Deleted. Let's go!
Well, that's cool.
Alright. Scanning.
Did I hit that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Alright.
with that.
Hey! Yeah! Got him! Blast off! Woo! We won! Leveled up! I managed to kill it.
Eh?
Are you all right?
A little bruised is all.
Forgive me. It's all my fault.
It is.
No, I'm just glad you're safe.
Oh, you are far more heroic than you look. Allow me to extend my gratitude by tending to those wounds of yours.
I would appreciate that.
And then he kills us. And I'm just like, dang it, I should sleep.
I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you.
Oh no, I can't save. He's gonna kill.
On the contrary, I should be the one thanking you for
I was right.
saving me.
Saving me the trouble of finding you to die. Oh.
Pardon me, I haven't yet introduced myself. My name is Rook. As you have likely gathered by now, I am a traveling merchant by trade.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sheena, an adventurer.
A pleasure. Lately, martyrs have been taking to crowding these trails, making it impossible for me to sell my wares in peace.
What's a martyr?
Oh, haven't you heard?
Well, you see, I actually just woke up a few moments ago with no recollection of how I got there. My memory's fuzzy.
What? Oh, how awful. Martyrs are monsters that have been touched by the kiss of madness. Yes, for a few months now, reports of monsters attacking people have been increasing to a frightening degree.
What? Did you say a few months? How did I not remember any of this?
Much as...
Not a thing.
Oops. It's one of those games where you hit the button and
Not
double
even
presses.
what you ate yesterday.
Nope.
Most unfortunate.
Well, I can't let it bring me down. Things will turn up sooner or later.
What makes you say that?
My mother always told me that someone up there is watching out for me.
I see. Your mother sounds like a devout woman. Surely our Lord will shine upon you with his blessings. Amnesia is nothing to scoff at. I can imagine how confusing all of this must be, so I will try to help you in the meantime.
Then, would you mind catching me up on everything I've missed?
So one thing right away that stands out is, you know, she has all this, like, glitchy stuff on her. So, it makes it seem like she's like a normal video game character, but then those things are not supposed to be there. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go. And if you look at the skybox thing, it looks like it's video gamey too.
Well, you needn't burden yourself with the sad tale of this fallen world. Some things are better left unsaid.
I mean, if she's gonna live here.
I want to know it all. Please, tell me.
Very well, then.
It all started when you were born.
Allow me to tell you about the Entoma Scourge. 1 year ago, the world as we had known it ceased to exist. On that fateful day, a terrifying beast came down from the heavens and unleashed catastrophe across the entire country.
What? What do you mean? What's an Entoma?
The Entoma was a curse from the gods, a living, breathing embodiment of atrocity, brought to life by the despicable sins committed by our people. Vanity and greed became the gospels of our time. The rich became richer, and the poor became poorer.
Tales of old times.
Soon, it seemed people had forgotten how to love. In no time at all, the thin fabric holding friends and family together was torn asunder. Constant threats of war and invasion gave corrupt nobles the chance to tax every cent from out of their subjects' pockets. Desperation birthed from a widening gap betwixt the rich and poor. Thievery and violence became commonplace. Lives lost over loaves of bread.
I guess they voice acted a lot of this.
The nobility cackled atop their high towers, taking pleasure in watching their subjects turn on one another while they sipped their wine.
I wasn't sure how much voice acting it would actually have.
The notion of salvation became a fool's currency. Eventually, the destitute and starving citizens had reached a point of no return. One by one, they fell to their knees onto the ragged earth, begging for death as mercy from their constant suffering. Memories of our vibrant past were tossed into the graves of those brave enough to remember them. That is, until the Scourge had ripped the heavens in half without warning. It cut through the sky like steel through flesh, flattened our mountain ranges, and ruined our forests and seas with a divine rainbow light. The beast itself had later become known as Heaven's Messenger, striking fear into the hearts of those unlucky enough to cross its path. Furious with our people's disregard for life, God saw fit to punish us without warning. We had no choice but to accept.
Heavens. Messenger? Divine punishment?
Within 10 days, the beast destroyed not only Heartis, but each of the surrounding kingdoms as well. Mankind was beside itself, without recourse or any chance of retaliation. Men, women, and children were being killed, left and right.
Very fun world.
Just when we thought that all hope was lost, our long-awaited salvation had finally arrived. The monster's body had suddenly frozen and shattered into pieces.
What happened to it?
That I do not know. All we know for certain is the monster's shattered fragments rained down upon our world, leaving little behind save for its terrible memory in our minds.
What, and part of the monstrous pieces is on her now? Is that the spider leg up her skirt? Is that what we doing?
Spared from their accursed tyranny, the people celebrated in the streets.
So there are survivors aside from us.
Yes, although few and far between. Some of them still live in small enclaves. However, the fact that you lack any recollection of this event means you were asleep, not for a few months, but for over a year.
I have no idea how I lost my memory, so I'll just have to fill in the blanks somehow. I appreciate you taking the time to recount what I've missed. Seems like I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Ah, you impress me. It's rare to find someone whose nose is still pointed towards the future. Sheena, there's a bit more to this story. Many who survived the calamity experienced a strange emotional shift, proclaiming to dedicate their lives to piety. People had interpreted their salvation as a miracle, and thus were eager to pay it forth to prevent another monster from appearing. As of a few months ago, however, this ended with a few alarming consequences.
How so?
An event known as the Mass Consternation. Odd, unexplainable happenings popping up out of nowhere. In one instance, a man had evaporated like smoke in his own bedroom. A woman claimed to see God's light before slitting her own throat.
Very kind world.
What?
I heard of one village that committed a mass suicide by drowning, jumping into the ocean like a pack of rats from a sinking ship.
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know. It was as if they were martyrs, suffering for the sake of avoiding retribution. It was around this time that monsters started to appear yet again, igniting fear into those who had survived to remember their ghastly deeds. Eventually, people began suspecting that the souls of these recently departed martyrs learned how to inhabit the bodies of monsters. Hence, monsters began attacking innocent people without warning. At least, that was the rumor. The name soon stuck, and these beasts...
Oops. Are now referred to as monsters.
Crowds of frightened town-goers would look up at the sky at once and mutter, "We are forsaken."
I don't understand. What could compel people to end their own lives? There has to be some explanation, right?
You're wise, Sheena. As you stated, we had eventually discovered the reason for the mysterious slew of mass suicides.
Oh.
It appears you have one attached to your leg as well. That is the mark of the Entoma, the catalyst that drives people to madness. Unfortunately, you will soon feel its effects as it slowly eats away at your mind.
What?
Huh?
He must mean the spider legs. Ah! What the? It's moving? Ah! It's fluttering up my skirt!
Oh?
That, my dear, is proof of your curse. It has a mind of its own, ensnaring its hapless prey while slowly corrupting it over time.
Oh, so that's what that is.
If inorganic matter is touched by the curse, then it eventually withers away. If it latches onto a living thing, however,
Then what happens?
their brains become infected to the point that they spiral out of control. You might be a bigger threat to yourself than you think. Now that monsters and this damned Entoma have all but doomed this place, there is little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world.
Very hopeful person.
Goodness me. In times as bleak as these, it feels like a real labor to go on living. Huh? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I think I just have a stomachache.
Oh no! Forgive me. I've spent all this time reminiscing. How rude of me.
I'm fine. It'll subside in a bit. If everything you said was true, about the curse and the end of the world, then I'm so sorry. Somehow, though, I'm still happy.
Maybe you're just crazy.
But how can you?
It makes me think. Meeting someone new and learning something about them feels like a miracle of its own at times.
Yeah, brother. She's one of the...
When I see my reflection in someone else's eyes, I can't help but blush. For a brief moment, my life has purpose. Knowing that I matter to someone else brings me joy. It's hard to explain.
Joy, huh?
Yes. So, Rook, you just need to... I'm so sorry. That was rude of me.
It's fine. Because of what you just said, I am reminded that life still holds some splendor. Thank you for sharing that beautiful sentiment.
You're welcome.
I've no doubt that someday we will find a way to lift the curse of the Entoma from our lands. If I learn anything more about it, then you'll be the first to know.
Really? Thank you. Well, guess I'll be seeing you around, Rook. The world needs me.
Sheena, where are you going?
I'm an adventurer. There's only one place for me to go. The place where all adventurers dream of. The mystical sky capital, Odyssea.
Odyssea? Are you sure that such a place even exists? All of what I just mentioned, including Heaven's Messenger, is a little more than hearsay. Stories to scare young children.
Of course it exists. Dream a little, Rook. I'm sorry. I spoke out of turn again.
Oh, please, I don't mind. So, do you have any clue how to reach Odyssea?
Well,
Additionally, extensive travel requires adequate funds. Are you well prepared? Apologies. Judging by your reaction, the answer would seem to be no.
Well, you don't have to say it.
Oh, come to think of it, I recall the king had announced that he was...
I did it again. If you hit one button, recruiting new guards.
really? Yes, I'd love to.
In that case, let me show you how to reach the palace. Follow this corner, then make a left down this path. Here is a map.
Wow, thank you. See you around.
Good luck out there, young traveler.
Bless you, Rook. Good luck to you too.
He's being a good girl.
What a spry thing. If the next generation has as much spirit as her, then perhaps there's hope yet for the future of our world.
That's why I need to snuff it out. No.
However, it might be too late.
It's kind of the same thing. Made it. So this is the palace, huh? It's humongous from the outside. Hardus, a sprawling kingdom with one of the biggest armies in the world. This palace certainly lives up to its sizable reputation. Can't forget, though, the king is infamous for being a power-hungry conqueror. I should keep on my toes while I'm here. Wonder if I'd ever visited the palace before I lost my memories. What if this isn't my first time here? Oh well, what's important now is that I gain audience with the king. So this is gonna be like a mix of... You got like the RPG times and then the visual novel times. How odd. For a palace this huge, thought I'd see a lot more people. By now, one soldier even. Silence is disarming. Maybe if I scream, someone will notice me. Hello? Hello. I'm here to enlist as a guard. Not a peep. I guess the palace really is empty. Well, maybe not. The front gate was open. The king's probably sitting in the throne room. Try searching more thoroughly. Killed my wife off with your head. Huh? Where'd that voice come from? Dungeon.
What's this?
Do I I have like a dash, or is it just camera? And then you go like, wow, her skirt is really short, huh?
What's going on here?
What's this? Ah, there is a sprint. It's all glitchy. Might as well look for items, right?
What's this? What's this?
The door is shut. Save point. Well, we're thinking the throne room.
What's this?
I'm just gonna check this side real quick.
What's this?
Bug wings. We didn't program in the rest of it. So what, this game was like infected with a virus? That's pretty much what happened. When the virus makes certain avatars have these things on it.
Oh, he scared me. I thought no one was inside, so I went on ahead and pushed the door open. My name is Sheena. I'm an adventurer. Forgive me for barging in. I tried calling out earlier, but it seemed like no one else was around. Oh, I'm here to enlist as a guard. I heard you were recruiting. What am I even saying? I'm letting my panic get the best of me. Keep it together! Something is wrong.
Hey!
What?
What do I do?
What was
I
that?
wonder why he isn't responding. His eyes are vacant and placid. No matter how much I move or speak, he doesn't budge. I wonder if that Entoma's Scourge thing has something to do with this. My goodness, though. I can tell why the king would enjoy living here. I've never seen anywhere so lush and extravagant.
No reason. I haven't played a real visual novel before. Maybe this will encourage me to play visual
The
novels.
woman in this portrait is stunning. She's so regal, like a queen or a princess of some kind. But why does the painting look like it's been hacked apart by a sword? I couldn't fathom why anyone would dare to desecrate a royal portrait. Wait, have I met her somewhere before? No way. That can't be. How the heck would someone like me meet the royal family when it...
Is that a gun?
Oh no, what did I do? Guard just started glaring back at me. I should get out of here. I'm sorry. I'll just come back later. I should head back to the palace entrance.
Huh?
What's going on here? This whole castle seems a bit off. Oh, I know. Why don't I ask the king?
I thought that's what I was doing. Just have to find a way to speak with the king. As a thought crossed my mind, I decided to head back into the throne room.
Excuse me. Sorry about earlier, but there's something urgent that I need to ask the king. I hope I'm not being too rude, but would you let me through to speak with him? He isn't responding again. Maybe that means I can proceed? I see someone standing over there. Is that the king? He might not be able to hear me from here, so I'll have to get closer.
Hey, you there! Run!
Huh? I thought I heard a voice just now. Am I imagining things?
Just in case.
Excuse me. Your Highness, I want to...
You've traveled a long distance, adventurer.
What a relief. Seems I can talk to him.
Have you come to defile my wife as well?
Huh? Wait, you've got me all wrong. I never do anything to hurt the Queen.
Those hideous legs on your body are proof of your insolence. A stain reserved for sinners, as the rest of us await salvation from the Ark!
Is that thing fidgeting again? It was hiding under my skirt a second ago, but now it's traveling up my thigh. The king is staring at me. It's making me uncomfortable. Your Highness, please hear me out. The Queen and I have never even met and...
Bow before the Lord's graces! Touch your head to the ground and repent with your blood! The purging light only desecrated our world because of sinners like you.
What is he talking about? So it isn't just the cards that are acting strangely. The king's going cuckoo too.
The world is cursed and falling into ruin. Soon all will be reduced to ash. The devout will be saved, and the sinners punished! I hereby charge you with the murder of my wife, the Queen! Off with her head!
There's Guard B.
What the? No! Help! You're hurting me! The guard! He's got weird legs coming out of him, just like me!
God has forsaken you! Death to all sinners!
No!
God has forsaken you! Death to all sinners! Welcome to your demise, adventurer.
What was all that about? Maybe coming here was a bad idea. I need to hurry out of the palace.
There is no God. There is no God! Welcome to your demise, adventurer.
I heard that one. There's a C.
Wait!
I'm scared. What's happening? The guards. We're all corrupted.
Good way to put it.
If the legs tethered to my body are a sign that I'm infected by this so-called curse, does that mean I'll lose my mind too? No, I can't.
Listen to me, Sheena. The Lord is watching over you. Follow the righteous path, and you will be showered by his blessing.
What?
Mom, there is no God. There is no God.
Oh.
Ouch! My thighs, they're being constricted.
End of the world.
Uh-oh, he's going keck.
It hurts. Ow, my legs. They're on fire. Ow. It feels like my insides are gonna burst.
There she is! The intruder! Capture her!
She's the culprit. Don't let her escape.
Guards! Seize her!
No! No! Someone, anyone, please! Help me! What?
Wait, are you? No way. How'd you get here?
Whose voice is this? Where is it coming from? Feels like I'm hearing it inside my head. Could it be? God? Please, save me! I'm being chased! Huh? God? Excuse me? Where'd you go? Answer me!
Okay, that was a good one.
Oh, that's cruel. You've turned your back on me.
I like how she just says that right now. It's like, yep, God forsake me. Right away.
I have to get out of here.
They really needed some new footstep sounds. She did it. That Sky City? Kinda looks like Sky City.
What's happening?
Now that monsters and right all but down in this place, there's little for anyone to do, other than watch the gradual tragic demise of our world.
The tragic demise of our world. My stomach is killing me. What the heck's going on? Stop it! Nothing I do will make the pain subside. Why is this happening to me?
Because you're the protagonist, somewhat. Where? Error occurred. Please reboot World Odyssey server.
What? What's going on? I'm terrified. Someone, please help me.
We're connected. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you crying?
No.
This place is swarming with guards. You need to sprint out of there as fast as you can. Listen to my directions very carefully.
Okay.
Turn around and head down the hallway on your right.
What? I just escaped from that hallway, and you want me to go back?
Just shut up and move!
Okay. Thank you, God.
What did you call me? Were you able to make it out?
Yes. Somehow. Ouch!
Hey, you okay? Watch your step.
I think so. I didn't see a ledge there. Must be by design.
You're not making any sense. By design?
Huh?
Anyway, keep going. Enter that room. There's a column with a hidden switch. Go ahead and press it. This is still an alpha build, so I can open up a way to pass through the column. Use this shortcut to escape the palace.
What?
Alpha build? Shortcut? I have no idea what he's going on about, but I should listen to him.
So what, it's a video game that's not completed being made?
Whoa!
And she's either trapped inside of it, or she somehow gains sentience? Which would lead to a whole bunch of other moral questions.
The communication's lagging out. You're starting to buffer. I can't see anything on my end. Were you able to make it through?
Yes. Safe and sound.
Good. Go ahead and continue down the path. There are some enemies up ahead, so don't stop for any reason, okay?
Okay.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Just bewildered that God really does exist.
What are you talking about? Whatever, just keep going.
Okay.
Oh, brother?
Sheena, I have a question for you, but don't stop walking. I'm gonna ask you directly. Are you... Sheena?
Huh? Oh, yes. I'm... Sheena, the adventurer.
I know that. I'm asking about your real identity. You know, the girl behind the curtain.
Identity? The only girl here is me. God, you sure are strange.
Jeez, you're giving me a headache. If your last name isn't... Are you a hacker or something? Besides, how the hell are the World's Odyssey servers up and running? I thought they were shut down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea? Are you serious?
I've lost my memory. An entire year's worth of experiences. Gone.
Gone? Really?
Yes. There's very little about myself that I remember, so I don't have all of the answers. Oh, but there is one thing that I remember. I have a vision of myself, aiming to reach the mystical capital in the sky, Odyssea.
Actually, that memory has been fabricated. Nothing more than a programmed objective.
What?
A programmed objective?
Sheena, what's your favorite food?
Huh? Well, of course it's...
Steamed melon pod.
What? How did you know that?
I knew because of something that happened in my world where you actually exist. Your username, Sheena. Hey, you're Sheena, right? Where have you been for this entire year? Everyone's been looking all over for you.
Wait, so, she was isekai'd instead?
Wait, what? Excuse me. You're cutting out. What did you say after Sheena?
Sheena?
You're breaking up still. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Are none of my messages going through? Even in the backlog? Wait, is there a chance that the game is cutting me off on purpose? How is that possible? Then how about my name? It's...
No, it's not coming through.
My name doesn't work either? Who's behind this?
Huh.
There's so much I want to ask you. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now?
Huh? I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm an adventurer. I promised my mother that I'd reach Odyssea.
I told you, that's just your programming. Besides, your mother passed away when you were a young girl, didn't she?
What? Huh? She passed away when I was a young girl? You're lying. I promised my... Huh? What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. That can't be.
Do you remember now? It's true. You're...
Stop it! That's ridiculous! I just spoke with my mother recently! We had a conversation when I left my home! It's clear as day! How cruel can you be by telling me that my own mother is dead? You're no god! You're an imposter!
Among Us? No.
What? An imposter? Don't shoot the messenger!
You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me! Just what are you playing at? Well, tough luck for you! I was a fool for thinking I could confide in God. What? Are you crying?
No. It's true. You really are.
That's not me. You've got me all wrong.
There she is, the intruder from the East Wing!
It seems like a lot's happening. It makes it sound like, her, like, boyfriend or someone related to her or something in some way, it's just like, wait, I thought you just, like, disappeared or vanished or died or something, and just like, you're actually alive. This is the actual one. But she's all messed up because she's, like, stuck in a video game or locked in some weird facility, forced to play a video game. Who knows? Maybe it's a social experiment.
If she's killed by those guards, then it might cut off our line of communication. Okay, whether or not you trust me is beside the point right now. If you want to live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there!
I hate how bossy you are!
That was kinda. Kind of a bad
Damn
effect.
it! No way! Where the hell did he come from?
Decapitation, incision, immolation, and mutilation! I can do it all!
Is he bugged too?
Commence the execution! Come here, little girl. I will crush your lungs, fracture the bones in that fleshy body of yours in the palm of my hand!
Very descriptive.
Don't worry, Sheena.
Oh.
I'm right here with you. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about! I won't lose!
Field bugs. Avoid stepping on glowing bugs scattered around the battlefield. Party members can become corrupt. Each party member cures corruption at different speeds. If corruption levels reach 100%, each party member will be unable to battle. You can also boost corruption. Some enemies are strengthened by corruption. If you perform a knockback attack against an enemy that collides field bugs, the field bugs will be safely eliminated. No, so they purposely stand in the bugs.
My turn! Canning.
Is that one like stronger? Oh, so some bugs can power you up. It's kind of like a Disgaea. Interesting.
All right.
Just gotta try and line it up a little.
Yeah! Hey! Out of here! Blast off!
Ow.
Leave it to me!
Yeah, we.
All right. Yeah! Out of here!
Get back!
Deleted.
Yeah, I killed that one good.
Let's go. All right.
I know, that's the wrong one.
Got him!
Oh no, I still got him.
Blast off! Leave it to me! All right.
Oops.
Yeah! Home run!
Stop.
Blast off! My turn! All right. Yeah! Got him! It's over!
Got him.
We won!
Why, no matter what I throw at it, it just gets back up. Nerd. No, I figured it out, Sheena. The reason you're so out of sorts is because something is causing your character's code to go haywire. It might be those spider legs. Haywire? The curse? Those legs are a sign that you're bugged. A piece of corrupted data is altering your configuration. I'm trying to remove them. What do you think? Why are you asking for my opinion? My head is killing me. Everything's spinning. Bugs? You don't remember? You and I used to debug this game together. Debug? What? How do you know me? Ground. Aww. No, it hurts. This seems like a part that I should voice act, right? Gina? What the hell is going on? She's freaking out. Gotta do something or Sheena will... Oh, it hurts. Mom? Mom. Don't get out. No. Gina? Comp. Bug.
What is that thing?
It looks like an insect. It's bouncing in the air, almost like it's buzzing. Sheena, run for it! It's trying to eat you!
No! Stop! Stay still!
The code's going nuts. I can't make out what's happening. Wait, she isn't going mad? Is this for real? How is she able to withstand being corrupted by that bug? Wow. Sheena, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
My stomach hurts.
Just hold on for now. I'm gonna rewrite some of your code.
Prepare for your doom!
This is interesting.
It's gotten back up already. You're doing great, Sheena. Try accessing your attack commands now.
Attack commands? Could you stop speaking gibberish?
Your commands are,
There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why? It's because we stuff them and put them on display. But yours? I'm going to boil it with salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon!
That's kind of gross.
anything, just do something.
I'm surprised I touched him. The guard blasted off. Okay, you're ready to go. Well, what kind of magic is this? It's not magic, it's a cheat. Too easy. I guess I'm being able to manipulate the world with the tips of my fingers has its perks. What do you think? Are you impressed? Who are you? Are you a god after all? I'm no god, I'm a programmer. I can sense the power surging inside me.
Ready for battle. Leave it to me.
So now I got a little fella.
All right.
I got a little fella. Oh, that does do a lot more. Got him.
It's over. Oh, victory! Let's keep at it.
Duh. Programmer. He's not very subtle about this stuff, is he? Hey, are you alright? I missed your name. Who are you? Oh, right. Well, we can sort out our names later. Let me catch you up to speed on your situation. You and I made this world together. We are the creators. Creators? Yup, everything you see here stems from your own vision. Then our team and myself expanded all of it. That's how World Odyssey came to be. World's Odyssey. Bagu? What's going on? Bagu Kisha? What is it doing? It's eating me. What her bug feeds up? I ran to stop it, but that thing flung me away and began to devour the guard's body. Hiccup. A lot of things are happening at once here. Sheena, get out of there. The monster's heading straight for you. Thing can't be real. It's huge. There's no time to cry. Behind you. Sheena, yeah, she couldn't get away in time. Kiki. Hogu. What? Sheena? What's happening? Sheena's appearance is changing. Her expression too. Something's altering her character model? What the bugs? They're swarming together. HP and SP bars are both pushing to the max. Oh, we have transformations? This is my destiny. I must save the world. Oh.
Talk about intimidating.
Glitch mode. The party member's corruption reaches 80%. She can transform into her glitch mode. Attack and defense stats are significantly boosted in the state. At the end of each turn, corruption reduces by 10%. If corruption dips below 80%, glitch mode will end. Following glitch mode, press the Y button to assign wild skill
Give it to me.
to the third slot. Not creepy. They're good. She's like crazy.
Hey! Does that hurt? Does it? Deleted. Oh! Victory!
What did I... Ow. No, what's the matter? I feel powerless all of a sudden. Does she not remember what happened? I wonder if the bug has something to do with it. I didn't know fighting like that was possible. Great job, Sheena. You handled that monster like it was nothing. I did? What should I do? I feel so horrible for letting that happen to him. Him? Do you mean the mutated executioner? Don't mind him. There's nothing either of us could do. But it wasn't a conscious decision on your part. That bug is a parasite, and it's using your body as a host to carry out its own will. True, but if anything, it was an act of mercy. Before his fate took potential turn for the worst. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. A bug that devours other bugs, huh? Just like a real animal. Bagu. What do I do from now on? I just don't know what's going on anymore. Let's focus on getting you out of here. You aren't out of Lion's Den yet. Okay.
This.
Maybe not as much voice acting as I thought. If I made it this far, I'm safe, right? Hello? Say something. Why are you silent all of a sudden? Say... I don't hear your voice. Just who am I? Feel ready to crumble. Don't know who you are? Huh? You're the bug from earlier, aren't you? Can you speak? Keep feeling left in the dark. I want to know everything. I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I? I don't know. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do with myself. This guy comes out of nowhere and totally shakes apart everything I thought knew. I mean, those memories of leaving home are surreal. I can practically taste them on my tongue. I didn't sense any hint of deceit in his voice, so I want to believe him. It's all too much for me right now. So many things I need to ask you. What happened 1 year ago? Where are you at this very moment? Where was I? How am I supposed to know? I'm here. Answer me. You scared? Yes, I'm terrified. What if I'm not who I think I am? What do you mean by programming? Are my memories nothing but lies? Am I really alive? Do I even exist in this world? Of course you just Sheena Nemo. What? Huh? Alright, seems like you heard me clearly this time. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I managed to whitelist our names in the game's text bank. Can you hear me down there? I'm Arata. Arata Mizu... Nishi? Aishi? I don't know. Oh. Nino Mia. That's my name? Yes, that's your real name. Mizu Nashi. Can't believe I finally found you. Wish I knew how worried sick we've all been. You're safe in there, right? So scared, I missed you so much. Yeah, me too. Mizu. Where am I? That is a good question. Where the heck are you?
Wake up. Wake up.
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it?
Huh?
3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh. It's been a while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat?
My name is Arata. Arata Mizunashi. I'm 27 years old. I'm a programmer. Hey, I'm 27 years old and I learned how to program. Relatable character. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Ebbs and flows, each second passed is another line of typed code. When did I wake? When did I sleep? When did I start working? When did I stop? And when did I eat last? I don't ever take the time to ask myself any of these questions. Each day bleeds into the next. No one bats an eyelash. But it's all okay. I'll just keep on going.
Yeah, a steamed melon pond. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again, you were obsessed with that bread.
What?
Huh?
This, Sheena?
The melon pawn? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
Nope. It's Sumika Tokiwa? Or Tokawa. Maybe they'll pronounce it. This is where I work. Enigma Games. A small game development company where we work on software on behalf of game publishers. Much of what we do is kept under wraps by non-disclosure agreements. My co-worker here, who shows little care for NDAs, is Sumika Tokiwa. Tokawa? I'm not good at pronouncing things. She works on a project separate from my team, but she is undoubtedly one of Inigo's top
My
programmers.
dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work? Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
Whoa, take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
What? What makes you say that?
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here.
Oh, loosen up. Who cares? We're both...
Oops. Employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you.
Yeah. That's why they separate us into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway?
I already told you. I just wanted to pick on you. Seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you. I know you've got the skill to pull it together, but ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project.
Let's drop it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
But yeah, if just to randomly poke at other things, it's like, oh, this is a voice actress for Makoto in Persona 5. They got a lot of interesting voice talent in here. Surprising to me.
It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Hey, I just realized that bread you like so much, I mean, Sheena used to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she?
She did. She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen for the office.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training. What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then.
Maybe.
We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah. Which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
World Odyssey is sometimes abbreviated as WOD for short. Enigma staked the company's fate in developing a VR MMO program, which is short for Virtual Reality Mass Multiplayer Online Game. Much of its larger development infrastructure was put into place by the well-known corporation, Eggle Inc. A few years ago, a game engine that they released made headlines. It was impressive. Cloud-based system known as Alice Engine. Sheena Nomori, a fresh-faced director, full of imagination and enthusiasm, helmed the project with her, and the Alice Engine confirmed. I hopped on the project as the game's primary programmer. We set out to make something never made, a fully realized fantasy world. However, in the middle of development, the Alice Engine began producing a series of bugs that were proving impossible to fix. To make matters worse, Sheena, our fearless director, had suddenly vanished. We had no choice but to halt development for WOD. So, she was a director for the game, so she had some creative vision, and she was using artists and animators, programmers to do everything, you know. But, I mean, some directors do know how to program, but, like, if they're a director, usually, they tend to not be doing the main programming. But certain character concepts and, like, writing can be their specific ideas. It varies. We made it to the alpha stage of the build, but the assets were immediately frozen, and Eggle froze their funding too. We heard it all. We knew that it couldn't be done. It was too much of a burden for some young girl to do by herself. I couldn't help but seethe with anger hearing everyone shift the blame onto her and whisper behind her
When things go
back.
south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or I'm so sorry, Sheena.
Wow,
Leave me alone.
kind of jerky. I guess if it's been a year, maybe, but
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
puffed her cheeks playfully as she pointed her fingers towards my
What do
face.
you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
Then from my blue, something was thrown onto my desk.
Whoa! How about a warning first? Kind of pervy, don't you think?
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
What?
Not right now.
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff.
Oh,
Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble she enough?
so I see one is Lydia Nolan. She's my chief character designer. Her Japanese is so good that's almost hard to believe that she's a foreigner. Lydia. Lida. She is a master of art of conversation to the point that I can't keep up with how quickly she goes through the internet phrases. She's a ball of passion who pours her soul into her work and hobbies. It certainly shows.
Would you quit it?
You asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine.
About that.
Jeez! And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
Ah!
It's a little too flat-chested, isn't it? Nothing that can't be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here.
Okay, good night.
Huh?
Stupid Arta.
Huh?
Hey, it was tougher than usual. At least I've got this melon pop. A message, let's see. Spam, spam, more spam. Yep, more spam here, huh? This is... wait. Does Centerline say World's Odyssey? MGMT? Subject just says, you've got an unread message. I should have turned preview field on. I can't see what it reads inside, but it looks like there's an attachment here. So I shouldn't open it, but... pretending to have worked on the World Odyssey just to send an email to someone who actually worked on the game is so stupid. Wait a second. That's when I put my mouse cursor over the senders line. The email address being displayed was... Sheena. This is from Sheena? Seriously? It was a test email for Sheena, a girl that had been presumed missing for over a year. I didn't care that it could have been a spam email or some kind of prank. Without a second thought, I clicked it open. Why am I getting an email from her address? Huh? Just as I saw there was an attachment. Couldn't figure out with its extension what it was, but it was obvious the files had been compressed. Tried my best to extract the compressed files with a few basic expansion tools, but for whatever reason I couldn't open them. And if I click on it, it won't open. Is it a strange .zip file or something? I've never seen an email like this before. Try as I might, I couldn't open the attachment. My brain was being pulled from all directions. First, sender line and attachment. My frustration made my cheeks beat red. There was nothing I could do to open it. What proxy server could this have come from? All the servers should be down. I was at a loss. My next course of action was to access the World Odyssey servers, knowing full well they're probably were deactivated. What? You've got to be kidding me. After we unplugged the servers, the cache should have been emptied and deleted. What the heck is this happening? Hold on, I see. Hey, what's going on? The screen's becoming erratic. It's buggy as heck. This is bad. I was nowhere near this messy when I last touched it. Why would any bugs be able to penetrate a firewall if the device shut down entirely? What if I open up the control panel? This is no good. These lines of codes are totally jumbled. An entire year had passed since the incident. The disappearance of Sheena. Of course, we had reported her disappearance to the authorities immediately, but never had been satisfied with how they chose to close the case. Our close teammates who worked within arm's length for 2 years. We'd struck the fine friendship, and I'm sure that she'd agree. Sheena was wise beyond her years, but there were moments when her mind would drift off. The company had asked me to take Sheena under my wing so that not only would she be cultivating an understanding of our company, but she would also become an experienced professional, one that our company had planned on grooming to the highest echelon. When stresses from the job got the better of her, I noticed her slip over to the bathroom where I knew she'd cry by herself in the stall. However, it was always done discreetly, never getting in the way from her giving 100%. Unbridled enthusiasm always surprised her team's expectations, but what made her truly special was the sincerity in her work. I know, because I spent nearly every day with her. Sheena would never walk away from her job without any explanation. This game was her life, her legacy. It's hard to imagine anyone walking away from it without any care or remorse. There has to be something fishy behind her sudden disappearance. Nothing else makes sense. Police didn't share my conclusion, or were more invested in the belief that she willingly ran off instead of something more nefarious. As Sumiki mentioned, I've been feeling hollow ever since. All I wanted was an answer, something to make sense of the tragedy. I even thought that I could hire a private investigator, but both their parents had passed away, and she had no other surviving relatives. For anybody else, that would have been enough reason to leave it be, but neither Sumiki nor myself were willing to do so, even as the two of us set about cleaning her vacated office. We will find Sheena. Wait a minute. It says there's one active player moving in the server. That's impossible. Maybe if I check the player log, I can see a screen name or something. Account name, Sheena, active. Last online 3 minutes ago. Sheena, are you in there? Welcome to the show. Oh, I must have collapsed from fatigue after trying to escape the palace. Sorry, Mizu. I fell asleep. He's being unresponsive again. Does that mean he logged out and hasn't returned yet? Man, yes, it has to be. There are planes of World Galaxy right now. I'm sitting in the front of Hardest Palace. Yo. You scared me. How are you? Mr. Enigma. Your voice, might you be Mizu Nishi? Oh, brother? Yeah, it's me. Don't you recognize my skin? It's our company's mascot, Mr. Enigma. Of course I do. He's so cute. Why are you using another character's skin? Well, I figured that chatting with you might be difficult if it was just by my voice, so I hoped having a visual component would help. Besides, this character gives me access to parts of the code that I can't normally touch. Edmund's used the skin to crack down on troublemakers. In order to help you, I'll need to be able to identify errors in the code directly, so I can make changes in real time. Kinda perfect, don't you think? Tech savvy as always. I think it's a terrific idea. There's one catch though, because I'm an admin character, I'm not allowed to participate in battle. What, don't stare back at it like that. I can't help it. I'm impressed by the level of graphical detail in Mr. Enigma. Thanks, nice of you to mention it. Right, let's try and make sense of what we know. This very moment. Your name is Sheena. Me, no Mia. You are currently playing a game which you helped create. You remember that much, right? Yes. So about your body in the real world. What's the matter? You're blushing. don't put it like that. It sounds perverted. I'm more than just a body. What? A body is a body. How else should I describe it? Oh. If you don't like me referring to you as a body, then how about true form? No, body is fine. Right? Going back to the subject at hand, judging by your response, it seems like you don't know where you are. Why is that? I wish you could tell me. It's disorienting for sure. This world feels more akin to reality than any other at the moment. If I look at my right or left, I see textures of the World Odyssey environments. I can feel the wind grazing my palm. Well, it's VR. Wherever you are, the real you should be wearing the white rabbit on your head. White rabbit? They're goggles that are optimized for games, which have what we refer to as the Alice engine. The primary selling point is that it induces a dreamlike state for its wearer. Reality becomes indistinguishable from VR. A dreamlike state? Maybe I can see for myself, huh? What are you doing over there? I'm trying to find a way to remove my goggles. How do I take them off again? Well, in order for the VR to work, the game requires all your brain's conscious energy. You can't move until you wake up, really. Don't tell me you forgot. I'm sorry, my memory's still so hazy. Hazy, huh? I wonder if her subconscious has trouble sorting her long-term memories with experience she's made in the game. Sheena, do you have any inkling as to when you first started playing World Odyssey? Nope, every time I shut my eyes and try to recall my past, everything goes blank. One thing I do remember is coding World Odyssey with you and the rest of the team. If I focus too much on it, I feel nothing except for dark, frigid loneliness. For a long time, I couldn't find anyone to talk with. My prevailing sentiment was that I felt scared to death. I see. Sheena, listen to me. In the real world, you've been missing for over an entire year. Missing? What? Is that true? Yeah, we immediately filed a missing persons report with the authorities. It took a while, and I had initially figured that you were involved in some kind of incident, so we're taking it upon ourselves to search for you. I should have asked you this right away, but was the choice to go missing on your own volition? I have no clue. It's tough for me to imagine how I got here in the first place, much less who's responsible for it. I see. You're worried sick, having considered all possibilities to a dizzying extent. Her responding statement was, in fact, fear. Perhaps she experienced some form of intense trauma that scared her memories, making them inaccessible for a time being. I can't help but wonder what kind of incident might have left her in this state. What? I didn't say that out loud. It was in parentheses. Right. You see, even with what I've retained of the real world, somehow it doesn't feel as tangible as anything I've sensed in this world. Sure, I remember sitting next to you in my cup of coffee working on lines of code. But I remember the sights and smells of walking on a meadow in the World Odyssey just as vividly. It might have something to do with the Alice engine's artificial intelligence control kicking in. What? I have a suspicion that the game has identified you as an anomaly and is trying to erase you. Or it's trying to assume control of your character. But please don't tell me that. Just kidding, it's impossible for the AI to assume control of human consciousness, as easily as suggest. Why do you keep on hugging me? Because you're so adorable. Adorable? Come on. Huh? Oh no, it wasn't like that. I was talking about Miss Renina, not you. Don't worry, Mizush. I don't find you cute. I wasn't fishing for compliments, but for her to do a 187 and please just concerning on its own. In any case, let's focus on logging you out of here so that it can wake up in the real world. Something unnerving is afoot, though that enormous hole in the sky has unleashed a chain reaction of bugs all over this game. I see, so the hole in the sky was a bug? Where'd it go? Where'd what go? I've been trying to access the Master UI panel to initiate a manual user logout, but the menu is nowhere to be found. You must be mistaken, there's no way that's possible. Wait, you're right, I can't perform the function on my end either. Do you think the bugs have something to do with it? We can't rule out the possibility, but our predicament could be more dire than we had originally anticipated. Meaning, in the same way that our names were somehow blacklisted from the in-game chat function, I see other signs of third-party tampering in our code. Are you telling me that we've been hacked? Well, that's my guess. Even so, whoever it is, this person is in the know enough to identify the main programmer and the director of one of our unannounced titles, blacklisting 2 of the key developers for this game before its release. Is a little suspicious, don't you think? My hair's standing just thinking about it. I mean, given that World Odyssey servers are running when Project was halted over a year ago is a major red flag. So long as the source code is vulnerable in someone else's hand, we need to log you out as soon as possible to bring you back, but how the heck am I supposed to escape this world? I have no idea where I am, how I got here, or how to log out. Wait a minute. What about the failsafe function? Remember the ending engage? Oh, what? You're right, I totally forgot about that. The beautiful thing about World Odyssey is that despite being an MMORPG, there's a definitive end to it all. Want the players to return to reality in sheer awe of what they saw, an experience unlike anything they'd ever seen before, right? Our wish was for our designs and stories to inspire gamers in the same way that we were inspired, breathless, static. Yes, I can't help but feel frustrated that, for now, this is our only option to get you out of here, but for the time being we'll have to do. So let's head to the Penulent world to destroy the final boss and catalyze the ending engine. Got it. Alright, I'm starting to feel like myself again. I can clear this game and log out, and I'll wake up in the real world in no time. I can finally see Sumika and Lydia again, and you too. Right beside you until the very end, so don't worry about a thing. Our next destination? The mystical sky capital. Odyssea, right? You know the way there, right? Of course, I helped create it after all.
In order to reach Odyssea from Hardis, we'll have to travel to Sturful, the kingdom by the sea.
Then let's part ways for now. While you head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side.
What? You're leaving already?
Oh, Sheena, I'm gonna give you one warning for while I'm gone. Don't die, alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it's impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you under fear that our connection could be cut off at any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there's a chance that it'll send a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to connect once again.
In other words, I would have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own.
Yes. I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in-game. By your own estimate, this game should require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline, right?
Well, if we include breaks and potential side quests, then it could take far longer.
While you're in there, you'll have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending and initiate the ending engage. It'll be a pain in the ass, but being thorough while we can't access the manual logout screen is our best shot at the moment.
Got it. I'll do whatever it takes.
Is it side quests if they're mandatory?
Cool. I'm gonna analyze some asset files for Odyssea and get back to you. In the meantime, you won't be able to reach me. Sorry.
It's fine.
Don't look so worried. I'll have my laptop on me the whole time. I'll be checking in on your progress as often as I can, okay?
One thing. What would happen if your PC were to enter sleep mode? Would that cut off our line of communication too?
Is this your sly way of asking me not to let my laptop enter sleep mode? You worry too much. Anyway, I'll be on my way. See you later.
Oh. He left. Jeez, that guy really travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson on how to treat women.
I looked at the palace. Bad memories came flooding back to me. I ran back outside.
I'm so sorry. It was not my intention to startle you. Wait, aren't you this girl? Looks like the one in that torn painting inside of the palace. Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me. I must apologize for approaching you like this. My name is Lily Hopes. What? I recognize her. Lily was an NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design, though. Do the bugs have something to do with this? Wait a sec. She has a buggy just like I do. I'm Sheena. Sheena Ninomiya. Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Huh? Yes. As you said, I am Hardis's princess. Currently, however, I am one of its most wanted criminals as well. Criminal? I was locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. Now that she mentions it, I remember writing this dialogue for her backstory. I somewhat regret being responsible for the struggle she's faced. But in reality, you are as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine. A stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. I'm not from this kingdom, but that's what I've heard about you, Princess Lily. Please, Lily will do just fine. Understood. Lily it is. I can't help but express some relief to hear that. It has been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you just escaping from the palace? Yes. Why do you ask? Did you see my father? The King of Hardis? I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please, tell me everything you know. After all the cruelty she's faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warrior. From what I have gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of deranged martyrs around the kingdom. However, many of those who flocked to heed the king's call never returned to tell the tale. I have tried fruitlessly to enter the palace to see it for myself, but entering as a fugitive is close to impossible. I humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside of the palace. What became of the king and the men in his command? I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily. Devil may care, I must know. Okay. I wandered into the palace because I heard that the kingdom was in need of guards. Much to my dismay, I called out in search of an attendant and received no response. Right from the get-go, things seemed abnormal.
Wait, is this the voice actress for, what is the Genshin girl? The Kikyu one? The lightning trick that I like to use? Is this that voice actress? I think it might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. You recognize a voice and you're just like, well, I don't know their names, and I'm not gonna memorize their names, because I don't have any reason to.
The king, was he safe? I, saw the king in his throne room, but he was shrouded behind a curtain, so I didn't get a good look at him. I can say for certain that something about his demeanor felt off. In what way? His mind was slipping. The king was all wiry, and all of his soldiers seemed to follow. Before launching into an aggressive pursuit, the king and his men screamed absolute nonsense at me. I think it was the bug. I mean, it must have been the curse that drove him to madness. Curse? You must be speaking about the Antoma. How could this be? Is no one safe in this cruel world?
No.
Miss Sheena, since you had responded to the call to serve as one of our kingdom's guards, I have a favor to ask of you. As princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand. First, I must see what has become of the palace myself. Miss Sheena, is there any way that I could convince you to accompany me? Sure. I know that it is a lot to ask for, but... Huh? Wait, did you say you would? Well, bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. So just leave it to Sheena the Adventurer. Oh, thank you. I can only imagine how worried you must be after being separated from the king for so long. The king is probably experiencing a lot of grief as well.
Let's hurry, Lily.
Okay.
Alright. Lot going on. The entrance is sealed. Must be another entrance around. Back, right this way. Oh. Huh? Say, aren't you Sheena? What a coincidence to run into you here. Oh, Rook, what are you doing here? If I had known you were heading this way, then we could have traveled here together. Don't be so shy next time. It was not in the cards. We had our first encounter, I was actually en route to another kingdom. Between you and me, there are plenty of rooks throughout this world. Wait, plenty of rooks? What do you mean by that? See, originally, there was just me, ever since this thing latched on to me. However, the most outlandish thing has been happening. You're right, you got signs of the curse on your arm. I've become possessed by this, whatever it is, so somehow been multiplied. There are multiple versions of me scattered across this world, remarkably bizarre, if I do say so myself. Luckily, I retain control of each and every version of me, a singular conscience at the helm of multiple bodies. Wow, that's a way to explain, your wandering merchant, right? I see it as a blessing from the Lord. What better way to explain my business than with multiple merchants that I can trust? Does having multiple versions of yourself ever get to you, though? I'd be lying if I said it doesn't, but compared to how others have been affected by the curse, I have no room to complain. Multiple versions of Rook are appearing as a result of bugs. Bug is producing multiple copies of him. Precisely. That... Where'd this bear come from? No. The lines of code enabling Rook to fast travel between locations has been corrupted. Instead of teleporting him, the game simply makes a copy. Oh. You, Mr. Niga, can't just appear out of the blue and scare us like that. Hey, you started Lily. Who cares? I have no time to worry about every time someone gets upset. Jeez. Is newcomer sure just so horse? Oh, I'm Enigma the bear, don't worry. I'm not a threat. Right, Sheena? Alright, he's a friend of mine. She has a talking bear as a friend. Apologies if I scared you. Please don't mind me. Continue on with the conversation. He's so cute. Cheetah, might I make a suggestion? Yes, as compensation for having you saved one version of me, from a pack of vicious monsters, I would like to offer you my services. Would you do me the honor? Wow, of course. On your map, I've marked a symbol showing where each of my clone selves is. There are safe zones where the marauders rarely appear. Feel free to make camp at these locations at your leisure. I'll also give you a signal so that you can summon me at any time. I shall stock my wares frequently to cover any of your needs, on and off the battlefield, so be sure to check back with me often. Got it. Thanks, Bunchrook. No need to thank me. I should be thanking you for the increased business. Rook? Yes, my lady? Please, just Lily is fine. I am in no position to answer by my royal title, but... Please. Very well, Lily. Might I be of service to you too? Do you happen to sell anything that I could use as a weapon? A weapon, you ask? Please don't tell me you're thinking about entering the fray. These are dangerous times, my lady. My heart has already decided, even if it means putting myself in harm's way, I must show bravery. I do not plan on sitting idly by while Miss Sheena risks her life for me. Lily. And how about this? It's an elegant weapon, one that keep you safe distance while offering means to protect yourself. What a gorgeous bow. I can't believe how light it feels in my hands. Many thanks. I'd be honored to use this. How much for it? Oh, please. I couldn't bear. Get it? No, it's not a joke anyways. He's like a rat man. I don't know what he is. A mouse man? To accept the money from a princess herself, take it, I insist. Must pay my dues for the merchants like yourself. As a member of the royal family, I cannot rest until my... rest on the graces and deeds of good people. In fact, I refuse to do so. What was that? I see your reputation precedes you, my lady. You are wise beyond your years. And if I may accept my gift at a lower rate than what customers usually receive, consider a generous gesture of faith to the crowd. Oh my, is this what my subjects refer to as a discount? Indeed, a token of goodwill for you in your journey, my lady. How wonderful. I cannot thank you enough. Hopefully this will do. Oh, sorry if I acted out of turn. I thought this might be an acceptable response for your generosity. Apologies, the rituals and customs amongst townfolk are somewhat foreign to me. Oh, not at all. I'm merely humbled that you would show such kindness to a lowly merchant like me. Now everyone, please travel safely. Hopefully our meeting is sooner rather than later. I shall wait your signal. What a gift it is to be a dozen places at once. Miss Sheena, I hope that I hadn't stepped on your toes when I expressed my interest in fighting alongside you. However, as the princess of Irtis is my right, my birth to act in the best interest of my people. Thanks, Lily, but if we're backed into a corner surrounded by monsters, then try and not act rashly, okay? Okay, understood, but sure, if it with you, I thought sure you'd refuse me. I never do that. The more the merrier. No, and please call me Sheena. First names will do just fine for both of us. Okay then, Sheena. Lily? You're making me blush. Now our friendship is official. Friendship? Mind if I chime in now? I hope I'm not interrupting your lovey-dovey display. Lovey-dovey. Be a bit more careful, okay, Sheena? Mr. Enigma. Don't give yourself away. I can hear you inside my head. I'm using a private voice chat so that the others can't hear me talking to you. You can speak using this chat too. Just picture my Enigma avatar in your head and then communicate with me directly. Give it a shot. Like this. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. Wow, pretty convenient. Anyway, as I'm sure you've seen by now, Lily's got a little Intama bug just like you do. Yes, actually, hers was bouncing on my knee just now. It seems fully sentient. On a side note, those spider legs attached to your thigh are bug too, right? Oh, you mean these dangly things? Yes, I realized right away that dangly legs were a sign something was off in the game. Sheena, would you mind not saying me dangly so much? Is something the matter? For my sake, please. Okay. The dangly things on the left. Yeah. It turned into a different type of game. Anyway, we can leave the legs alone for now. It doesn't seem like any of the others can see the bug fluttering right in front of them. Considering how much it moves, you'd think that Lily would have sensed something by now. Has she brought it up to you before? Maybe she's just unsure of what it is. It has a mind of its own after all, but she's just afraid of talking about it. Maybe not. Doesn't she look amused by it? Wouldn't laugh, it's so cute. Can't say for certain though, can we? No one else is looking at it. We shouldn't beat around the bush. Let's ask her directly. Right, still, it's strange that no one else is reacting. Hey Lily, can you see this little bug? Don't tell me that you can see it too. Yes, actually, I've been able to see it this whole time. I can see it too. Sheena has one that's similar, albeit purple instead of yellow. What a relief, I no longer have to pretend like it doesn't exist. Oh, sorry, it seems that mine is taken. To you, Sheena? Hey, come back. This bug, as you call it, has suddenly appeared on my body. First as a weird bump, but over time it developed a mind of its own. I assume it is physical manifestation of the Atoma itself. Now, could you tell me a bit more about how it began acting on its own accord? It was then that I had been falsely accused and imprisoned for assassinating the Queen. My guards were my only line to the outside world. I was informed that scores of innocent people were mysteriously dying as a result of Atoma's scourge, and many others disappeared. Oh, I recognize that term the merchant earlier mentioned. Same thing to me. He said something about the people disappearing like smoke. Yes, personally I believe those missing were abducted with some kind of dark evil magic. From what I was told, there are a handful of survivors from the event, but they live in constant fear of the Atoma, the martyrs. No matter how badly I wanted to understand the plight of those who are affected, there was little I could actually do. Eventually, the kiss of the Atoma took the form of a painful bruise. I believed that I, too, would soon succumb to the deadly curse. Just as I accepted my faith, this one popped out. Piku. Bagu. When I first met you, Sheena, can you imagine the surprise on my face when I noted that you were carrying around an Atoma just like me? I won't carrying around so much that it tends to follow me wherever I go. Are they playing with one another? Well, by the look of things, it seems like they're sniffing each other out. Maybe they recognize each other as friends. The way it circles around each other looks like they're having fun. How precious. Don't get too attached. At the end of the day, they're still connected to the Atoma. It's important to note a common thread in how two of these Atoma bugs appeared, which seems to be periods of extreme stress. I find it likely that there might be others who also have Atoma bugs that behave just as these two do. Lily, do you happen to know anyone else who possesses anything like these two? I don't. Ever since I escaped, I've been doing nothing but keeping a low profile, so I haven't had much contact with anyone else besides you two. Now that I mention it, Lily, you said that you were locked up in a heavily guarded prison, right? How were you able to escape? The chaos sown by the Atoma scourge diverted the attention of the kingdom's authorities to other, more pressing matters, so after time had passed, one of the prison guards let me escape out of pity. Once I had gotten out, I took to wandering to a nearby town and saw others who bore the mark of the Atoma on them. Unfortunately, however, they were unable to control the Atoma, and were subsequently devoured without a chance to get away. Sheena's Atoma tried to eat her when it first activated too, which means it has the ability to eat people whole, whether or not it breaks off from its host. It's like a current reverse virus. Lily, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm sorry if I'm reminding you what must have been difficult, painful memory. It's fine, these are disparate times, each of us needs to help each other where we can. Sharing our stories means being able to join in the fight. I consider myself quite fortunate to have met the two of you. Bagu. Bagu, I know, we'll call them buggies. What? Mr. Bear, let's call these things buggies from now on. Atoma isn't cute at all. It's kind of like a baby. Right? Are you okay with that, Mr. Bear? I don't care, but are they worth giving a nickname to? I understand that they're dangerous beings, but we have to coexist with them anyways. You might as well find them cute. Do as you please, as long as you know they're dangerous, I'm good. Anyway, your naming sense hasn't changed one bit. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. Buggy Bee. Remember Lily's original design? I remember her being far more primed and blonde, solidly fitting a queen. Oh yeah, huh? Well, I don't remember details for every single NPC we made. Lily's current design is cute, but the fact that she's changed so much throws me off. Do you think this has to do something with the bugs? Probably. Maybe the assets for her character got model shifted or something. Should ask Lydia, our character designer. So Lily's an escaped convict and has joined our party. Far cry from her original plotline, huh? Well, obviously, irregularities throughout all of the world's Odyssey, like you are in the Atoma, are to be expected by now. given that the bugs have changed everything from new monsters to reducing clones of Rook. Strange NPC behavior seems almost tame. Irregularities. Would you mind not referring to me as some line of code? What I meant was, I wanted to mention how peculiar it is that Rook and Lily are exhibiting changes that are aligned with their original programming, right? Although they are NPCs, you must remember that the OS engine is powering the core of their decision-making process. This AI is like magic. Somehow they are able to make split-second decisions, thinking and reacting in a way indistinguishable from humans. To some degree, they're as human as you and me. Yeah, just judging from how they describe their thought patterns, this AI is scarily complex. I must admit, the implications frighten me. Yeah, that would be a little frightening, right? It made the game better itself. Is that what we're gonna get? The AI made it? What's going on here? We should have been able to reach the town in this hallway. Pathway seems to have been sealed off. Let's find another way. When your buggy is present, there's a 50% chance to trigger a support skill in battle. Additionally, when the amount of field bugs falls below 50, you can press the left stick button to summon Arda Museum. Do I want to summon him? This moment she has looks slow to surrounding enemies. Oh. They let me leave. The arms of the clock were pointing to 6:45 a.m. The sky was turning white from dawn, and I could see a beam of sunlight peeking through the curtains. Bagel Inc. has ordered an immediate halt on the development of VR MMORPG World Odyssey, which meant its servers were deactivated, but I discovered that Sheena, the game's director who had been missing for a year, was stuck inside of it. I immediately called Sumiki. I found her, Sheena, the girl who went missing. I finally found her. Can't come to the phone at the moment, please. It's me, I discovered. So whereabouts, call me as soon as you get your message. Shares and Lydia updated character model for Lily to see if any other NPCs had the same alterations made. Pigtails, huh? Looks more like a good girl than a princess. Remember Lily's original design? I remember her hair being far more primmed and blonde, style befitting a queen. Can't remember. Current design is cute, yeah. Yeah, we got that. I remember that. Should give Lydia a call too. I sure hope she's still awake. Is it like morning? Spent all night binging some anime and then decided to use the rest of the day recovering. Yep. Just send her a screenshot over a text message. She's in charge of character design. She'll know if any other characters changes similar to Lily's. I opened the window and fresh morning air came drifting in, cleansing my room. Beat. Take solace in that she's alive and safe, but I won't rest until we know where her body is. What could you be? Here you can view our inventory skills. Inventory skills, and whatever information you've gathered, trigger events by speaking to people in order to obtain useful information. When you've gathered enough info, the distortion blocking Sheena's path will disappear, allowing you to progress further. That is, an interesting way to handle it. Yeah, it gives me items. So, why is this here? Is there like different branches? I will say, for right now, I'm gonna head to the bathroom really quick. I guess I can throw up some Muzak. And all that junk. I didn't have this prepared beforehand. So, uno memento. It's not super late either. Oh yeah, I had this up all the way. This is gonna be really loud. That's probably better. I mean, I wanted a different song too, but this thing like always freezes. Good enough for now. So I will be right back. Okay. Get my headphones back on. Turn that off for now. Can listen to it again later. Let me make sure this actually pops up. Okay, we're good. Check the city codes. That's good news. Important items. So what, we got like detective game, RPG, visual novel. We got a bunch of stuff going on. Depression. So they reduce the damage dealt by stepping on field bugs. Increase all enemies' corruption level by 20%. talk to people near me. You can go outside and investigate. Do we have, like, underground city? No. Company that offers client-based online services.
$7:30, huh? When was the last time I came into work this early?
Can't get a hold of either Sumiki or Libya. Neither of them have responded to my text, and the SMS isn't showing them as read. Didn't feel like going back to sleep, so I found myself heading back to the office. Today was supposed to be my day off, but I don't really mind coming in. Every other department has team members who come in the office on their days off, bouncing from cubicle to say hello. Either they must be lonely, or the office is more of a home than an actual home. If I had to guess, it's because the atmosphere here reminds people of a college club or something. It must be nice.
We still have company. Hopefully Sumika and the rest of the team are already in. Huh? What's going on?
Not to brag, but Enigma is located in a wealthy financial district amongst a smattering of tall high-rises looming over Tokyo. Our company only has a staff of 30 people, and yet we've got a fancy building right beside my stop at the train station. Our CEO is a wizard programmer who made his fortune in the gaming industry before founding Enigma. He played it smart by choosing not to have our company expand too quickly, opting instead to invest in a great work environment for his staff. His philosophy is best summed up as an elite environment for an elite team. Got no room to complain about it. It's an ideal commute, and there's even a giant shopping mall nearby. It's nice to see our company logo on one of the swankiest buildings in town when I entered. Today, however, my normal commute was interrupted by a sight of what appeared to be news reporters and cameras.
Did I miss something?
Hello, sir. Do you work here?
A flurry of microphones were aimed towards me. The reporters, followed by their eager cameraman, as I found myself suddenly surrounded.
What's the meaning of this?
You work for Enigma, right, sir? Can you spare a minute to tell us if the recent crisis is in any way related to your company?
Huh?
Japan's financial stock exchange has been totally shut down, which has sent ripples across stock exchanges around the world. Can you explain what this image might mean?
Hold on, wait just a second. It's true, yes, I work for Enigma, but I don't know what kind of crisis you're talking about.
So you do work here? Does your company accept the responsibility for the financial crisis? Maybe there are hackers in your very own department.
Oh.
Hang on. It's Tokiwa. She sure picked a perfect time to turn her phone back on.
Hello? Arata, what the hell did you do?
Not you two. What do you mean what I did?
Breaking news. We just got an update on the mysterious cyber attack that has put financial institutions worldwide in total meltdown since this morning. Earlier, several PC and cell phone users began reporting abnormal malfunctions on their devices. Many users reported having opened an email from an anonymous source that unleashed a vicious strain of malware. Nearly all PC users report total system shutdown, but the true extent of the malware's effects has yet to be uncovered. Businesses throughout all of Japan have been temporarily closed as a result of the total computer, vehicle, and market failures.
Huh. I watched on a big telly screen as the breaking news echoed gradually over my bewildered head. I couldn't believe it. That something was able to monopolize the operating systems of every digital device on Earth was baffling. What was most terrifying about it, however, is that it seemed totally random. The news reporter was quick to blame this attack on some hacker, but I wondered why the reporters were at our doorstep. What could it all mean? Just as I thought to shrug it off to nothing, I performed a double take of what I saw on the screen.
As to who might be responsible for this scandal is a mysterious image that displays when the virus infects any device. A connection has been made between this mysterious image and an online game that was cancelled nearly 2 years ago. Local authorities have stated that they are conducting an investigation into who might be responsible for spreading this illegal malware. Only time will tell if the software company to whom this mysterious image is attributed is responsible for this devastating outbreak.
More. I need more.
It made no sense. The image displaying on the featured victim's hacked device was clearly login screen for World Odyssey.
What's going on?
Hello? Where are you right now? Did you see the news report?
Just watched it.
Whatever you do, don't set foot anywhere near the office. It's surrounded.
Too late. Now I'm surrounded.
Why did you go there? Anyways, isn't the mysterious image the login screen for World's Odyssey? Apple's news app is blowing up with coverage right now. They're reporting that Enigma might be involved.
What? That can't be. Who'd be stupid enough to use company property to hack the National Stock Exchange?
True. But we can't deny our affiliation if they're using company assets. The proof is in the pudding. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a search warrant out for us. You need to get the hell out of there this instant.
But I didn't do anything wrong. Why do I have to run?
It's a national holiday. There's a chance that you could be arrested before any law office in the country will take your case. If they force a statement out of you, it could spell the end for our entire company. Do you want that on your hands?
Hey, who you got on the other line there? Are you not grasping the severity of this scandal? It could result in a total economic meltdown. Hey!
Jeez, shut up. This bastard's just trying to rile me up. Journalist, I tell you.
I just got word that one of our reporters has gotten in contact with a supposed employee of this company. So we'll report back very soon.
Hurry up and get out of there. I'll call you again later.
Got it.
Oh, hey, wait!
Just a minute. Please, sir, we need a statement from you.
Government leaders worldwide are expressing extreme and unanimous discontent towards the culprit of this cyber attack.
Our country has no tolerance for criminals who resort to cyber terrorism. Whoever they are will be charged to the fullest extent. I urge the responsible parties to heed my warning. We will find you, and you will be imprisoned.
Turn yourselves in. So is this going to be like the AI did it, or is it going to be something like someone made the AI do it? What was going on? This all had to be one big nightmare, right? I uttered the sentiment to myself as I ran away aimlessly. Each breath I took, more pain than the last. Like the crescendo of a bell ringing in the pit of my stomach. I felt the panic and sweat drip from every pore of my body, and my head spun from terror. It only took 3 hours for the cyber attack to affect devices worldwide from midnight until 3 a.m. Who or what was capable of attacking electronic devices on this kind of global scale? Normally, firewalls are strong enough to protect data entry for any normal PC or cell phone. Hacking every PC and cellular device simultaneously would be impossible unless you were a mad genius. Or an AI program. But even as my lungs struggled to draw breath, I'd sprinted as far away from the reporters as my legs would take me. A series of questions swirled in my anxious mind until I finally managed to find my way home. Uh-huh. Because the login screen for World Odyssey was plastered on every screen on account of a global cyber attack, internet forums began connecting the dots and determined that Enigma was at fault, wasting no time to bash our company at every opportunity. To make matters worse, Eagle's news division made sure to deflect the blame from themselves and blast it towards us in their broadcast. For a second, I was sure that our CEO would know how to pivot from this controversy, but his hands were understandably tied at the moment. He always mentioned how his dream was to make the world a better place with our games. What can I do? Debug timer. Great. They write it in C#, I guess. I guess I'm already home. Okay, well, that happened. Ah. Got a little campsite. Agreed outdoors. Not really outdoors exactly, but isn't it funny, Mr. Erlinga? We've never had the chance to walk around like this. Just the two of us, huh? Really? I guess you're right. What was gotten into you? I just can't get over how adorable you are in your current form. Would have guessed you could be so huggable. That's a good boy. He's gonna get used to it. The corn nuts are... Hey, are you picking me up? Hey, stop it. Aw, come on. Why not? It's not like I'm actually touching you. Okay, ready? I'm gonna toss you up. Even if we're just speaking through an intercom. It's not right. I mean, I could still get motion sickness, you know? You seem close now. Your relationship is rather intriguing. Oh, well, you see. Also, what Sheena said about your current form is beguiling to me. Silly, did I say that? This conversation doesn't leave us. Got it, ladies. Only with Sheena's help am I able to exist in this world without a problem. I can't go into details, but this whole get-up has a lot of limitations, so it's not my primary form, if you will. Whenever I'm in a bind, Sheena has to help me. Would it be fair to describe the two of you as associates, then? I suppose that would work. Mr. Enigma is always sharing his insight with me. How touching, isn't it wonderful to have someone supporting you that you can support in return? Might look like a bear, but you can think of me as something of a parent to her. Parent? Why is that so? You're more playful than parents usually are with their children. Don't listen to him. Like how much she's grown since I've last seen her. I'll need to brush up on the old photo album maybe one day. No, brother. That was kind of a silly thing. But I guess they got silly stuff. Ah, okay. So
how might I be of service? Right.
Oh, a quest.
Take down the Don Shan.
Oh, a quest. Oh, a quest. Alright, that should do it.
You called for me? Take a gander at the goods on display.
Do I care about these things right now? Or just wait until I have more money? I got some money. A lot of the text lettering in this reminds me of Disgaea.
How might see you around?
I don't know if that's intentional. That's what it reminds me of, at least. Those are enemies.
Attacking first!
When selecting commands with Y, you may learn a new skill on the fly depending on the order of the skill selected. For example, if you select Meta, Sheena's first and second skill slots, you may unlock an upper level skill. A chance to use flash drive occurs, a light bulb will appear. Oh, so in her case, I wasn't sure if that was like floating on the side. I didn't realize it turned into her actual arm. I guess she got messed up a little bit.
I did it.
Ready for battle!
My turn!
If your field bug is less, you can receive support. Listing field bugs. Huh. So I might not always want to use that anyway.
All right. All right.
Yeah, why not?
Identifying enemies' weak points.
I'm still getting used to combat.
All right. Hey! Got him! Blast off!
Oh, I didn't realize that was an
The
actual
rest
thing.
to me.
What do you got? Increases chance to evade, fire an arrow of recovery.
I did it.
Yeah, sure.
Right there. Victory! Leave it to me. All right. Pounce back. Heal. Take. Easy peasy.
Got it. Yeah, I learned a new skill.
Let's go.
That's a weird way to learn skills.
I did it. Right there.
The bounce off does way more damage than the
Well done.
bow.
All right. I'll work harder.
Good encounter.
Now. Leave it to me.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this.
Identifying enemies' weak points.
It's different stuff. It's weird to getting used to the combat. 1000 HP on that dude. Oh, I had to kill that thing. Did I just have to kill one? Let me see. Effective against sun attribute enemies.
Scanning.
Did any of these have sun attribute? That looks like the sun attribute. Huh. Yeah, that's the sun attribute. Oh, cool. You can bounce it back from each other.
Down. I won't go easy on you.
That's nice to know. You can bounce off of each other. And she's good against the moon, right?
Let me know.
I mean, that looks like a moon, right? I don't know if that's actually the moon. Should I assume that's the moon? She's got like the star. And that's the sun. You take the moon, you take the sun. Take everything that seems like fun.
I did it.
I guess it's moon if it's purple, right?
See what I can do.
Oh, that's cool.
We did it. I feel too hot.
It looks kind of neat how you can combo some things. Ah. You're not supposed to heal.
I won't go easy on you.
Well, fine. I'm gonna do that again.
I did it.
Can fly right into her. Ah. Double whammy.
Victory!
Ow.
Not too shabby out there.
Yeah, is this guy like... Oh, yeah.
All right.
You're dead.
Out of here! Deleted. Oh, victory!
Bug fix bonus.
Keep at it. Tremendous.
So, are they gonna say something weird like... She made a virus herself or something that was eating another virus? Or is it gonna be something weird with them trying to make a supercomputer thing? Not sure what to expect.
Here I go.
Attack is the other button.
My turn.
I guess you heal after every battle, or level up Celia.
Scanning. All right. See? Hey. Damn it.
Oh.
I can see it.
Oh.
Out of here.
All right, leave it to me.
Blast off. It won't go easy on you.
I didn't even hit the one I was trying to hit.
I did it. I did it. Yeah. How's that?
Die.
You performed our duty.
Not too shabby out there.
Good one. Which one is this? Takes 30. It's a giant AoE in front of you. Not enough SP.
All right. Come on, let's go. I can win this. Ha. Huh? Could it be powering up?
Oh, is that an attack up? That'd be kind of nice. We might as well get
I did it.
the bounce, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How's this?
Bounce it.
Yeah.
Bounce it back. I don't know if they bounce it back and forth.
We performed our duty.
These things are pretty
Well
weak.
done. Oh, how tremendous. What's this?
The combat for the game is at least pretty fun. Okay, so you can set different preset Can you change the order of these? I kinda wish you could. Oh wait, it looks like you can. Be organized with Y during battle. Boost your own physical attack power. What was this one? Resurrects ally. Okay, that's just if you use outside of battle. Magical defense.
Hope this works.
I didn't realize I already had stuff like this. A gift for those who return, earning that boost strength.
This'll do. This'll do. This'll do quite nicely.
Those sets seem a lot. I think I got some junk from buying like the DLC pack or something like that. So how fast do those things respawn? Oh yeah, can I ring the bell when I'm not at the camp, or do I have to be in the camp?
You called for me?
No, I can do it.
Right.
Alright, let's
Okay.
do it.
Good. I just
Well,
noticed.
Be careful out there.
Got that mission done. That's where I came from, right? So do I want to go over here? There's a flag. I wonder if they like literally made it a flag because of like event flags, you know? They're too powerful. What are we gonna do about all these Mardos? What do we do, Sheena? Wait, what?
I'm coming for you! Let's go! What does it say?
Oh. Oops.
I did it.
Increases chance to evade, star attribute attacks in next turn. That might not be good to use though, right? Let's just attack for now.
I did it. Yeah.
See if we can knock them back towards us. Ah, they didn't go very far. Oh my god. It's only for sun attribute enemies though, so...
All right. Activating powering up.
Now you're just giving yourself to me.
Right there! Take that!
Oh, it shows the HP anyways on there. Ugh.
All right. See? Got him!
Oh yeah, you don't reply.
Oh, victory! Leveled up.
We still killed it. Hey Lily, you okay? Yes, somehow. What? Did something just spew out from that martyr's mouth? Whatever it is, it sounds heavy, doesn't it? Look at the way it glows. It radiates with color, almost like a rainbow. Stone, it's moving. You're right. What could it be? It must be the source of the corruption, the actual bug that's driving these monsters to the brink of insanity. More like a parasite. Parasite? B. What's the matter? Something's wrong. It's the parasite. They're staring at it. Oh. They're gonna go eat it. Yeah, he bolted to the parasite and began feasting upon it. Wait a minute, I've seen this before. You don't think they're famished? Look at how eagerly they're wolfing it down. This parasite seems to operate similar to how those bugs do, by finding a host and siphoning away its energy. Sheena's bug did the same thing with the Executioner. Maybe they have a preference for eating one of their own. You like cannibalism? Right, but don't you remember, Sheena? It wasn't until after your Toma bug ate the Executioner that you transformed, thereby powering you up. No, in fact, I barely remember anything about that day. All I knew is that I started feeling a massive stomach ache, and before I realized that the enemy was gone. I watched that unfold. It was tantalizing to say. You looked beautiful back there, Sheena. Oh, really? Yes, I found myself entranced by how gorgeous your attire was. I mean, you are always stunning, of course, but this was no exception. That Sheena wearing I can't get myself to utter those words aloud. How can I possibly tell her that the image of her half-naked body is burned into my mind? What? What's the matter? You look beet red. Nothing. Don't mind me. Well anyway. Let's find more parasites for the bugs to feed on if we can. As of now, it seems their most recent meal bore no change. However, depending on what the parasites they consume, it might boost you again. Which leads to a bevy of new questions. I should look more deeply into this. Flagu. Stop. Murdered.
Successful ambush.
The combat's fun, though. I'm pretty sure this is like the Neptunian combat, 'cause I'm pretty sure same companies, right? Same company, same developer, whatever. I believe.
All right.
Actually, these are Sun ones. Well, I could just use the big blast, right?
All right. Alright.
So if it's all attack skills, does it still knockback? Okay, yeah, it just has to be the same skill type.
Took you down. It won't go easy on you.
Gotcha, gotcha. Just has to be same skill type.
I did it.
Here.
Time for liftoff.
I'm still getting used to that. I messed it up.
We did it. Well done.
Yeah, cool, that cool goal.
Am I getting stronger and mended?
It just feels nice to see level ups. I did get a palace key now. I wonder how extensive some of the dungeons are.
Attacking first. Leave it to me.
Let's see. You're a sun type. Why don't we start us off.
All right. Got him.
I keep forgetting now that I got that accessory. This is probably way too much damage.
The rest to me.
I'm probably doing way too much damage.
I did it. How's this? Not yet.
Yeah, her knockback damage is enough to kill it in one hit.
Great work, everyone.
Whoa, just take it easy, man. This is... What? Is this painting real? My word, look at the attention to detail, it's extraordinary. This isn't a painting, it's called a photograph. The image is burned onto a roll of film. Film? Photograph? What are these things you speak of? I've never heard of them before. You found a photo? Sorry, Lily. Wait, how did you find this? Sheena, give it here. This is somewhere outdoors. What photo is this? I feel like I've seen it before. Seem to be odd-looking monuments arranged throughout the image. Might this be the work of a royal sculptor? Oh, that's called a slide. Wait, isn't this Yamabushi Park? Yamabushi Park. Yeah, it's the kind of place they talk about urban legends for being haunted. How would a photo of the park exist on the side? What? Is that true? Great so. In fact, Toko is the one who showed me this photo. It's practically famous. See, look, there's a shadow behind the slide. A creepy woman lurking in the kimono. What's going on? Just throw the picture away. Why would you even say that? Are you alright? Mr. Enemy was bullying me? What? You call that bullying? Sheena's so adorable. Don't worry about thing. I'm right here. There's nothing to be afraid about. Oh no. It was lovey-dovey. It's one of these games. You think it's a harem one, but then it's a reverse harem, but double reverse harem. A double reverse harem? As in, you know, the girl is the protagonist, but then girls all fall for it. And there just happens to be one nerdy guy that's in the corner. Thanks, Lily. That's sweet of you, unlike Mr. Enigma over here. I wasn't trying to spook you out. I'm just pointing out how strange it is that a photo from an old ghost story would somehow generate normalcy, you know? Generate? Hopefully infinitely. Everything you're saying is whizzing far above my head, but the phenomenology alone fascinates me. Can't help but marvel at this portrait. It takes my breath away. Perhaps if this technology were to reach artists, then I could speak with my father whenever I wanted to. Apologies, I was feeling over sentimental. No doubt. No, don't apologize, Lily. It's natural for you to express worry about King. Let's do what we can to save him. Since it's a lot of girls' voices, I know I'm not going to be able to do random voices. I'm thinking in my mind which people I want to actually make dumb voices for. When do you make a photo? So let's say images like this don't just appear in-game. It's far too specific to have been a random bug or something. At the moment, there's not enough information for us to explain how this could have happened. I think the sun's peeking up on my side. I'm going to do a bit of digging to see how the photo got here. Maybe, just maybe, I'll provide some clue as to how we can find where the body is, too. Ghost photo? Huh, so that's a photo that I can take in to the real world. The special ability. This is a royal bathroom.
Found it.
Well, I'm getting keys. Keys open locks. Not a real door.
What's this?
Real door. Real fake door. Gob gob. Gob gob. Gob gob. Ah. What the? What's going on? Gob gob. I think they used to be members of the Palace Guard, but their attire is different now, just a hunch, but I cannot say for certain. Why do they look like they're melting? So they're being slowly consumed by Untama. Most victims of Untama become crippled, but I never could have foreseen anyone suffering a disfigurement to this degree. Why don't we try approaching them, then? Shino, would you mind checking if they're able to converse like normal NPCs? Excuse me? Are you alive? Oh. Abawa. It's no use, I have no idea what it's saying. At least I can get a response out of him this time. What did it? Try again, this time speak slower. Gob gob. Gob gob. Uh-oh. A critical choice. Can I help them? I tried saving them, but it was naive of me. Tentacles were wrapped around me, constricting me as I grasped for breath. Soon I couldn't move a muscle. Oh. Weird. It makes a checkpoint on it. It appears as though it's making an effort to communicate with us. Well, let's move on for now. Let's kill it.
Now's our chance! Leave it to me!
It's interesting that they have random events like that, too. I keep forgetting I don't need to do this, but I will anyway. Mega Dot.
Blast off! Let's go!
It's just fun to watch them bounce off each other.
I did it. Time for liftoff!
Ready for battle!
Our duty!
Speed Demon. Grunge. Gross. I don't want any of that grunge. Take your grunge. And die.
It's over! Woo! We won! Level up! Yeah!
No dice. They have enemies on the field map, but it doesn't seem like they attack, you know?
What's this? Found it!
Another palace key.
What's this?
So the enemies don't seem like they're super hostile, at least.
What's this? Found it!
Rusty palace key.
What's this?
Could be opened from the other side.
What's this?
Uh-oh, another flag. And what's the matter? I'm overcome with guilt. About what? Look at how much damage these bugs have done. Destruction awaits for us around every corner. This isn't the kind of world I wanted to create. I want to fix this. I want to restore our original vision for the World Odyssey. Yeah, me too. Before we can do that, though, we need to find a way to get you out of the game. Are you okay, Sheena? You look upset. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. You're so good to me, Lily. Oh, of course. Awkwardness. Eureka! That's what's going on, I'm sure of it. You scared me. You shouldn't shut out of the blue. Mr. Turnigo, what's going on? I was checking some of the program code and I noticed that each time you defeat a martyr, the bugs are slowly being purged one by one. Just as I had hypothesized, the so-called parasites that had been assuming control of the martyrs are the bugs we've been looking for. So, we should continue letting our Atana bugs eat them to bring things back to normal? There's light at the end of the tunnel, Mr. Enigma. Well, all the broken, distorted locations we visit are a result of bugs brought upon the world by the Atama Scourge. So the Atama that we often speak about is actually just a normal form of the bugs that have messed with the natural order of things here. Still don't follow what you're talking about. Is the Atama not expression of divine retribution? Nope. Mr. Enigma and I have been looking into things, and it seems like the mysterious events of last year are a result of these bugs. So by getting rid of the parasites like we did earlier, it seems like the damaged, distorted landscapes are now repairing themselves. I wish that sometime soon the bugs will disappear altogether. So if the bugs disappear, does that mean the curse of the Atana will be lifted forever? Yes, yes, yes. Just because we get rid of the bugs. However, there's no guarantee that things will return to how they used to be. Also, for the time being, we have insufficient data to claim that getting rid of the bugs will stop the Atana. Sorry for the false hope. Any possibility is more than enough if there's even a sliver of hope lifting in the Atama, then I'll do whatever it takes. I vow to you and to the people of the world. Okay, then I vow to help you too however possible. In any case, keep up the good work, everyone. Continue defeating the martyrs to feed our Atama bugs, whatever parasites we can find. With more data at our disposal, we can plan our next step. They say okay. This castle is a very big maze. Oh good, our Persona save point.
How might I write?
Do we get new quests when we go to new points?
You call. See you around.
I can't go to reality right now. So we can warp back if we think we missed anything. I guess it really is like a focus on dungeon crawling kind of thing. But let's go look at reality. To the playground!
I just remembered that photo Sheena found inside of World's Odyssey. Tokiwa had mentioned something about how the park was a hotspot for bloggers to post about their scary experiences there. I think it was called Yamabushi Park. Maybe I can pull up some information about it online. Why are there no search results? That's weird. I mean, it's been featured on reality TV, so I know I'm not making things up. Oh, no hits. Freaky. Wait, this park is a few blocks away from the office. I might as well check it out for myself.
Luckily, there was no one hovering around my home. The press doesn't seem to know where I live, yet. I kept myself discreet as I crept over to Yamabushi Park. It does look kind of creepy. A little rusty.
So, this is the rumored haunted spot, huh?
He's like a coat of paint. I don't believe in ghosts, nor am I interested in proving their lack of existence. However, even for someone like me, there's something in the air. Something cold, bitter, lingering in the stillness of this decrepit park.
The slide matches the photo. There should be a shadow just behind here. Just as I thought. Nothing.
I tried standing in different locations, trying to look back and forth at the photo in the park to make sure I was gazing from the right angle. For some reason, though, something turned in my stomach as if there was something steering me away from recreating this haunted photo.
I should go home.
Oh, did you come here to take pictures too?
Random NPC.
Sorry, did I sneak up on you? My bad. I'm Anjo. I'm a barista at the cafe across the street. You heard of it? It's called the Night Owl.
Cafe?
There he was, a dorky-looking gentleman with a smile as full of his gut. His eyes glowed with kindness, and for whatever reason, I felt like I could trust him.
Hi, I'm Mizunashi. Sorry for screaming.
Mizunashi. 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 Mizu, like water, and then Nashi, like, whatever relates to Nashi.
Please, it was my fault for startling you. It seems like lately, there have been swarms of people trying to take pictures of the park. I just figured you might be a horror junkie like me.
Oh, well, you see, I actually was interested in taking photos of the haunted park.
I see. Are you an artist or something, Mizunashi?
Oh, not an artist. I do work in a creative field, though. I'm a video game programmer.
Video games? That's amazing! I'd be happy to help you in any way I can.
That'd be great. I was looking up some info about this park online, but would you believe it? I can't pull up a single search. I swear I couldn't avoid reading posts online about this park at the beginning of the year, but now, poof, nothing.
So you've noticed too.
Huh?
There's a global shift occurring, my friend. One that is being carefully orchestrated in our corner of the world. Only the chosen few are granted the chance to witness it unfold. You're a lucky man, Mizunashi.
Yeah, is he a conspiracy theorist?
The online occult communities have been buzzing about this phenomenon since...
Just in case he tries to kill me.
But all of a sudden, every article, blog post, or photograph related to it vanished. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it's true. According to some rumors floating around, all online search engines began censoring any results related to this unknown shift. Those words were later referred to as the truth fragments. Only those in possession of them know how the world really works. Supposedly, the human brain can't even process this information without entering catatonic shock. There's some fishy stuff going on.
What?
Honestly, we're probably better off not knowing what goes on behind the curtain of this world. No one person should be burdened with that. Consider that Yamabushi Park is one of the truth fragments in question. Now, my friend, you too know the truth.
Your face is a little close to mine.
Oh, pardon me. Listen here. Be careful not to stick your nose where it doesn't belong, okay? These truths are hidden, and people want to keep it that way.
Okay. I'll be careful.
The Anjo character was soft-spoken, but he was convincing nonetheless. His words were coaxing me, seeping into my brain with his sincerity. All of a sudden, it felt like something cold had touched my neck. My entire body shivered in fear.
Huh?
I scared you pretty good back there, didn't I? I was just messing around. Sorry about that. I, myself, love a good conspiracy theory. Anything to get the old noggin working. How crazy would it be if ghosts really existed, right? You see, we horror junkies can't get enough of cryptids and conspiracies, especially when given the opportunity to give fresh faces like you a real good scaring.
I'll pass on the scary stories for now. So, is there any chance you could tell me more about the slide?
I'd hate to be the one who spoils the surprise for you, but I guess I owe you for pulling your chain earlier. Would you mind letting me borrow your phone?
Sure.
I took my phone from my hand and walked in front of me, in front of the swing set, and put the camera into position.
What do you make of this?
Hey, that's it! That's the angle! It looks just like the photos I've seen of this place.
Cool, right? Then you just push the shutter button and ta-da! One haunted photo coming up.
I don't believe it. I could have sworn that really was someone's shadow underneath the slide.
Right? You see, the trick is...
This time I walked straight towards the slide. I walked along a similar path, but instead of stopping where I had, he stopped in front of the grassy area.
Right there! Getting this small rock in the shot. From this angle, it looks like any old park. But if you lean this way and get the lighting just right, then ta-da! Doesn't it look like someone's standing right behind the slide?
Are you for real? Wow, that's exactly it.
Once you know how the sausage is made, it's a bit like, really? Still neat though, right? The only thing mysterious about this is the question of when this rock was placed here. I don't think this park originally had it. I don't know if it was unlawfully dumped or if someone put it here after the fact. Maybe, though, a UFO dropped it off here. If you ever want the scoop on more stories like these, go ahead and pay me a visit at the cafe. Have a nice day!
After he said his piece, the man walked briskly towards the cafe across the street.
Well, that was informative. But I still have zero clue why that photo would have appeared in World's Odyssey. Nor am I any closer to finding Sheena's body.
Or are you?
The untrained eye can see the ghost. The trained eye knows how it appears. I can't believe that the ghost was just a rock this whole time.
Upon closer examination of the rock, I noticed some etchings on it. There are 3 rows of text seemingly engraved by hand. They were crudely written, perhaps done in some frantic manner.
That fella didn't seem to notice, but... well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to take a picture for reference. Huh?
Something clicked. I'd seen a string of letters like this before, but where? It was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't for the life of me remember where I'd seen them. The inability to remember was driving me batty, but I finished checking the rock and decided to head back home.
Holy smokes! There's a string of text engraved in the rock! It looks just like the sections of code that I see in the bug text for World's Odyssey. Would you look at that? What the hell? It's written to the T. Before, I couldn't do anything to alter the bug text directly. If I replace that text line with this code, what'll happen? What the? It disappeared! It can't be. The entire bug text just corrected itself.
Odd.
Yes, that's right.
Mizunaki, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was distracted. Oh, Sheena, I just had a massive breakthrough. I was able to debug a line of code that I thought wasn't fixable before.
Really?
This should come in handy for you later.
Mizunaki. Thank you.
What's gotten into you?
Whoa! What the?
It sounded like someone was pounding on my window, and then forced to shatter it open. I immediately drew the curtain back to check, and saw that the pane had been cracked. The pane, like the pane of glass. And I poked my head out timidly to check. Brunea, but luckily nothing else had been broken. Not knowing who might have been behind this abrasive statement left me deeply unsettled. I was being submerged in some kind of desperate insanity when I couldn't explain. As I held my head in my hands, I noticed something peculiar. It's like the window pane had been shattered into the shape of a spider's web. Ah. Very odd. Oh.
Now's our chance!
Harder
Leave it
enemies.
to me!
Harder enemies. Oh, let's clear out some bugs.
All right.
Yeah.
Home run!
Ready for battle!
It won't go easy on you.
Computer, turn SP into ammunition. Damage developed by fuel. Oh, okay. I don't know when I'll actually use them, but I figured I should look at them a little more. A little more.
Time for liftoff.
I was kind of hoping the white one would go into the guard.
Calm down.
I always forget, these guys don't have movement either, huh? Like, there's no actually, like, movement speed alignment. It's just the one speed. They get to move, however.
Victory!
Oh, that didn't kill that one? Weird.
Let's go. All right. All right.
God.
Home run! Took you down. Let's go.
Wait, it's still alive?
What does it say?
How much health did it have? Does she have a heal? No. I can't use that on another person.
I did it.
No. But I can shoot an arrow
Got
recovering.
you. Thanks. Focusing on you. Thanks. I've got you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. All right.
Probably should have bounced it on her, but whatever.
It's over.
Oh yeah, right. He doesn't move far back.
Leveled up. Mended. Yeah.
Oh. Wait, which way was I going? Do I have like a map button? Well, it was definitely just over there. So yeah, I guess this would be the right way. As right as it can be. Wait, one sec. Did I go in here? This is a shortcut to where I had been before, isn't it? Ah!
I won't lose.
Scared me a second.
Let's go.
Well, I think I should focus on this one first with Pain. How much health does it have?
Weak points.
Enough.
All right.
All right, leave it to me.
Out of here.
Huh, I got a new attack.
It's over. It won't go easy on you.
That was a 20% chance. I didn't think I'd actually get it.
Time for
Oh. 2 wall bounces, I'll take it. So, like, do some of them actually have a movement range? Because sometimes they don't move, like, super far, and sometimes they do.
out of here. Blast off. Let's go. I did it.
Try and get it just right.
Time for liftoff. One more time. We performed our duty. Well done. Let's keep at it.
Okay, there we go. I guess slowly but surely some of the enemies do, become a bit more responsive, huh?
Successful ambush. Let's go.
Don't really know if I would call that an ambush, but you know.
All right.
Ready for
Out
battle.
of here. It's over. It won't go easy on you. I did it.
I wonder if I can make her shoot it into the other thing. Ah,
We performed our duty.
I hoped. I hoped.
Leave it to me.
So what was that new one I got? Sun move, effective and star attribute enemies. Oh. Well, you're a star attribute enemy.
All right. Turn to ash. Looking hot. Yeah. Easy peasy.
Oh, cool, I got it.
Took you down. Oh, victory! How tremendous.
I wonder if anyone can learn those skills. Stark, just the same thing, yeah. I guess that just means you can have a bunch of different skills on, well, a bunch of different skills in general.
What's going on here?
No, no. Stop.
Can't miss this chance. Leave it to me. Identifying enemies' weak points.
Everything here is sun enemy. So that means...
All right.
Never mind, doesn't mean
Alright.
anything.
Hey.
I don't have any SP.
I'll see what I can do.
The rest to me.
You know, I haven't used them yet, so let's just try
Shooting
it.
installed. Give them hell.
Firing off.
Oh. It uses up like all your SP.
Alright, keep going!
Leave it to me!
I guess that makes sense.
All right. Got him!
Dead.
Took you down.
I guess hers isn't a wide strike.
I did it.
Might as well just confirm kill it.
Time for liftoff. One more time. We did it. Leave it to me.
Hey, can
All right.
you like, yeah, whatever.
Home run. Took you down.
Cold brew. I got everything in there.
What's this?
I do not know what this is. I should go back down and use the campsite. Oh, right, that's why. I couldn't get through the wall. Okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna use the campsite. I'll just go.
Thank you. You saved me.
I'll just use those just in case. Hey, it actually looks a little different.
This'll do.
But designed for self-defense, it lacks the killing edge, but grants the wielder increased speed. Attack isn't super good already. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. Ring fragment. Nothing. Thought we were gonna need, like, certain keys to get in. This is where my father, it's where the king is. Let's go inside. What is it? There are faint blue letters spelled out. Some kind of force field? Mr. Iniga. These letters. We can't proceed through here. Maybe some kind of bug. I don't recall generating a player wall beyond this point. Said bug again. I'll have to check the source code. If I can find where error is, then you should be able to pass through the without a problem.
What's this? What's going on here? What's this?
So what, do I have to go into reality, or? I guess it is beyond his power. We have to find some other means of accessing it. Grinding to the very end. What was the... Is this bomb? Where have I not gone yet? I mean, it says there's an objective right there. I missed that. Maybe that's new, though.
Now! Let's go!
I like how they show her first, and then it switches to me right away. So you're a star enemy.
All right. All right. We're looking hot.
All right, leave it to me.
To lead it. The rest to me.
Oh, it killed them. These things go flying, so... I guess she's more of a healer. A long-range healer.
Performed our duty. Great work,
Kind of.
Am I getting stronger?
Oh, maybe I just didn't notice this before. This looks like a diary, but the binding isn't like anything I've seen. 3 years diary. 2017 to 2019, right? Something wrong? Take a look at the cover. Diary 2017. Wait a second. It says Anno Domini? Yeah. Really? What is this current? What is the current year? 206. Curtis era. What's going on? There's something peculiar about the diary. Would you mind filling me in as well? This diary is something that should never have been here in the first place. Wait, Sheena, I don't know if it's a good idea that we tell her about the real world. Maybe an NPC, but there's no telling what her AI could do under the influence of Alice Engine. It's too risky. Worst case scenario, disrupting her sequence could allow us to clear the game, but it might not trigger the endings. Engage. I guess I'll try to think of something. In the same way that the photo we saw or something could only be found where I was born, this diary is too. But normally my people are very secretive, so it's rare that we'd find technological artifacts outside of our borders. Which is why I was bewildered to find this diary left on the floor like this. We'll have to drop the subject for now. Priority is reaching King, so let's go. Ah. That is one I can examine. Can I use skill key?
What's this?
Well, there's a camp here anyway, so... Let's go back to the reward really quick.
Hello? Arita, what the hell did you do? Hello? Arita, what the hell did you do? Hello? Arita, what the hell did you do?
Huh? Fell asleep again. I think I set an alarm. Wonder if she's doing alright. Why don't I check in? Wait, his alarm? That was his alarm clock? I thought I had a game-breaking bug or something. Which would be ironic. Doing some more digging about whether or not it'd be more efficient for us to find your body, or if we'll have to proceed with an engage. So how are you holding up? Everything is good on my end. My skirt feels a bit loose, but that's about it. She grabbed the edge of her skirt and began swaying. You know. What is it? Why don't you show me something? What? You discovered something at a place in the game, didn't you? That diary from 2017. I want to take a look inside it. Same goes for the haunted photo of the park. I've been trying to put two and two together, but some eerie stuff is happening on this side. Thought I'd look into that. diary as well, but hey, are you listening? Oh, really? You asked to see my diary, right? Well, then, go ahead. A gentle blush appeared on Sheena's cheek, which she pouted. She held the diary open for me. Hang up for now, just to keep the good work in there. I wonder why she felt so batty. Oh well. Thought you were asking to see her panties. That doesn't look creepy, right? I began looking through the pages of the diary, reading the handwritten text as one normally would. As I flipped through the diary, its contents were becoming more and more unusual. To me, it looked like the work of someone suffering a psychotic breakdown. They're coming. They're coming. The window's broken. There's no light. You mean like how someone tried to break your window? I've been holding my breath. How did it know I was here? It's coming. It's coming. It's... Come. Okay, this sounds like a different kind of diary. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. Please. Don't open it. Don't open it. Kill you. Tokyo-san is seated. They're going to town. 2-3. Apartment. Kitamaru. Scribbles are weird as hell, huh? Wait, there's something scribbled in the end here, an address. Is this a real apartment? Journal that seemingly generated inside the world had an address written from our world, so I looked it up. To my surprise, it was real. The address location was approximately 10 minutes away from my apartment by bus. The rush of adrenaline made me sick to my stomach, but a picture of the park came to mind. There was no telling what I would find, but it brought me closer to solving what was going on. I'd have to make the trip. Doesn't look creepy at all. There's the building, Saikaki? I don't know. Apartments. When the outside looked no younger than 60 years old, and I was afraid that it would collapse before I could take a look around. Room 204, right? It didn't seem like anyone still lived here, but it wouldn't hurt to knock. Down the front gate was a small courtyard leading to the apartment's main entrance. The door was decorated with 6 heavy glass window panes and an old wooden handle in the center of it. I tried grabbing the handle. No, it won't open. Locked from the outside, I guess no one's home. Can I help you, young man? Oh, sorry, do you live here? Yes, I'm the landlord. Or used to be. I plan on demolishing the building sometime soon, since no one lives in these apartments anymore. I see. Well, I dropped by today because I was hoping to scout out the building. You two, are you a manga artist or a reporter or something? I don't want to be rude, but I guess it is what it is. Lately we've had a lot of visitors looking to document other people's misfortunes. Since I plan on demolishing it anyways, it probably doesn't matter. Did something happen here? No, I thought you came because you knew. Knew what? My apologies, sorry about that. No, I don't mind. Sadly, the other day, there was a murder. A murder? Once the body was discovered, the police force taped everything off, and then came a flood of reporters. It was all over the news. Worst of all, this wasn't the killer's only stop. It sounds like there were other victims in some nearby apartments. A breaking and entering situation. Guy was a serial killer. However, this place was pretty run down, and people were moving out left and right anyway. The victim was one of the last tenants here. It was the straw that broke the camel's back for my building. No one is going to move in here. Word gets around pretty quick, you know. That said, I've decided to sell the land. If you want to snoop around, then you've got 10 minutes. If it's too dark, feel free to switch any of the lights on. Thank you, you're very kind. The building's getting torn down next month anyway. Years of memories gone in a flash. I gotta hit the bank, so I'll be on my way. Feel free to check the place out. Oh, and one last thing. When you're done, do me a favor and lock the doors. You don't have to wait for me to return. Sure thing. Thanks again. Landlord curled her lips into a weak smile and left without another word. I'd assumed that the previous tenant's belongings had been cleaned from the room, so there's no threat for theft or whatnot. Managed to pry a poorly designed door open and walked into the stale, musty hallway. Gonna get a display? Oh, good. It smells like something rotting in here. Can't see anything. Better turn on the light. 204. The room must be on the second floor, right? I traveled up the staircase, each step creaking underneath my feet. A discolored, faded placard is located in the center of the door. 204. This is supposedly the room where Shuzo Kitamaru had lived, at least according to the diary. Even with prior approval, I felt somewhat guilty for entering someone's old home. I wiped the sweat from off my brow and shouted out desperate, despite not expecting anyone to answer back. "Excuse me." Paper blinds were taped over the windows, leaving the room dim and vacant. The air was stagnant, eliciting a wrench from me before I covered my nose with my sleeve. Eliciting. Ugh. There was a prevailing scent of mildew on account of a leak in the ceiling. My face and hands felt sticky from humidity, which only made me more uncomfortable. Well, I was expecting a pool of blood when I turned the lights on, so that's a relief. Like I expected, all the previous tenants' furniture had been cleared from the inside of the apartment. It was nearly empty. Welcome back. Huh? Did I just hear a voice, or was that someone outside? A sudden chill crowded down my spine. I thought for a second that I picked up on a brief whiff of blood inside the stale, lukewarm room. Got the creeps. I need to take a photo. Hightail it out of here. Huh? What happened? The lights. The lights broke. I turned on my phone's flashlight and tried flicking the light back on. However, no matter how many times I jostled the switch, the light wouldn't turn back on. The light went out? It was just on a second ago. Wait a second, is it? Despite my panic, I somehow managed to pull up a screenshot I'd taken of the diary to double check what was written. They're coming. They're coming. The window's broken. There's no light. I've been holding my breath. Why did it know that I was here? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's... Ooh, fun. Someone is walking down the hallway. The owner of this diary, Kitamaru, was murdered after writing this. It couldn't be paranormal. I can't run away from this. I fought off any doubt echoing in my mind. I reached out towards the shadow. Next moment, I saw it. It became the shadow-like thing, and in turn, it became me, smiling as it left the apartment. There's no one who could save me from this fate. Wait, what is that supposed to mean? That leaves a lot to be questioned. Run for it. You'll be killed, you'll be killed, you'll be killed, you'll be killed. Where's that voice coming from? When did I open the door? I heard it. I know I did. I heard a voice in there. I jumped out of the room, sprinting down the hallway and tripping with nearly every step. Shit, this is no good. Oh, I'm done so soon? Yes, excuse me. Without a doubt in my mind, I saw it. When I jumped out of the room, I saw it lurking in the corner. A human-shaped shadow, like a black mist hunched over, glaring back at me. I ran back home and immediately sat at my computer. I tried looking up any articles related to murders at Saiki Apartments, but it was just like the photo of, Yamabushi Park. What the hell was that? However, it wasn't until afterwards that I'd been confronted with something even more terrifying. When I looked back at the photos that I'd quickly snapped, I found another mysterious string of letters. It had to be related to whatever had been occurring inside the world's Odyssey, right? The two worlds were now bleeding into one another, a tangled web of insanity that was engulfing every aspect of my life. Its tendrils were spreading, infiltrating my reality to an extent that I couldn't control. Dude, you're being a bit dramatic. So what happened? Stuff's whack, yo. Whew. That's a lot to swallow. It's not really fun. Excuse me. Anyways, I think that was like 4 hours, so I think I will stop there for the day. So yeah, for anyone who might have popped in, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the visual novel with RPG, JRPG, dungeon crawly, investigation, interactive game thing. It seems interesting. I like the story so far. I think the story is pretty enjoyable. It's neat. And I hope to see more. Hope to see more. It seems interesting. It feels nice to play the combat, too. The combat's just fun. Even if it's kind of easy. It's fun combat. Anyways, I'm gonna go for now. See ya.